Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, February 6, 2025, and we are coming to you live from New Orleans for the 59th Super Bowl. We are out here on Radio Row. Good morning. How is everybody doing today?
Good.
I know I'm doing great because yesterday, after a long day of broadcasting, we were here like 12 hours yesterday. I went home and went to sleep.
Yeah.
We went and got dinner, and then I went and got in bed, and I thought, will I take a nap? Will I lay? Next thing you know, my alarm was going off. I was cold. I was out of it. And Galvin, what did you do?
What do you mean?
Did you go home and go to sleep?
Yeah. Oh, I thought.
No. You went home and did the same thing.
Yeah. I went home, went to sleep. I woke up, I don't know, maybe around 1:30, and then went back to sleep, and then got up this morning at 3 something. So, yeah.
Carmen, I know you were out double end chucking yesterday.
Yes. So I did not stay the whole time with you guys. I ended up Ubering back a little early.
Yeah, you were not doing good.
Yeah.
You kept running in the bathroom, and you had forehead sweat, and you had cleavage sweat.
Yeah, it was just gross. And so I figured, the bathrooms at our Airbnb were going to be a little bit cleaner than the bathrooms here.
Yeah.
So I did Uber back, and basically I just slept all day.
Although I did find out that there is a family restroom here.
Yeah.
That is the secret place to go poop.
Well, it is not.
Oh, why?
Because after you told me that, I went in there, and the seat was up, toilet paper on the ground.
Guys are gross.
Yeah.
Guys are gross.
Yeah.
Secret's out.
Guys just went in there and basically destroyed it. So
You don't go in there to pee.
someone
that's
else.
gross.
Yeah, and it was very it was not a normal pea color either.
Oh.
Somebody needs more water?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the bad
let
oysters.
Let me ask you this. How was the Uber ride home? Were you worried that it was going to be an emergency?
So I was
Every bump.
Listen,
Yeah.
I made sure to go right before I left, and as I was walking out of the bathroom, I called the Uber. I walked across, I got in, and I was home in less than 8 minutes. So I had to time it out.
Yeah.
It was.
It's like a bank heist.
Yeah. It was.
Every day we get driven here, I don't know what direction we go. If for $1 million, I couldn't figure out how to get home.
No,
I have
no.
no idea where we are.
I have some good news that I've been dying to tell you guys. I've been holding this the entire time.
Well, yes, but my whole point was this side of the room went home. This side of the room went out again.
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
get to
of
that in a
course.
second, but go ahead.
Good news, everyone. I saw Tom naked.
Dr. Tom?
So I
Dr.
wake
Gordo,
up.
you.
I wake up at around 1:30 or something in the morning, and
This is fantastic.
the TV in the living room, whatever, is just blaring as loud. Nobody else is sleeping, right? Nobody's
Yeah.
sleeping. So let me just turn this up as loud as I can get it.
At one point, I heard that. I thought somebody was breaking into the front door because I heard screaming and
So
shotgun.
loud.
Yeah.
So
Not
loud.
this guy. The guy with the gun was sleeping.
So I go out and I go to use the bathroom that's right next to my bedroom, and the door is closed, and I can hear, and obviously Tom's in there. As I walk out, I don't touch the door or anything. I don't knock on the door. He opens the door completely naked. And goes,
Why?
"Oh, sorry, I was going to take a shower." And I'm like, "Okay, but why are you opening the door?" And then he covers himself with a hand towel, whatever. And his body can only be described as the operation game.
Yeah.
It was
That's how I see it.
Oh my God! And I was just like, and then he was like, "Sorry, boss." And I go, "All right."
Why? I don't understand. Why did he open the door?
I don't know why he opened the door. I don't know whether he sensed my presence and wanted to show me, or what.
so
But
funny.
yeah, so I saw Tom naked this morning.
Wow.
Did you size him up or what happened?
Jesus, I was like, "What is going on?"
Did he have a tree root?
No.
Oh, that's so. Galvin, this morning I got up and I saw Galvin. He goes, "I got something to tell you."
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Now, what did you three do?
We decided we were getting the itch to go to Bourbon Street again. Joe argued the entire car ride after dinner. I'm not going out. I'm not going out. I'm not going out.
Even as we were getting out of the Sprinter, I
Yeah.
said to Joe, and he goes, "No, I'm not going. I'm not going."
Olivero had the idea. You want to go back down to Bourbon Street and walk around, check some things out. I said, yeah, let's go. It was still daylight. It was like
Yeah.
5 o'clock. Joe, against his will, went down to Bourbon Street. We had a great time.
I don't know. Was it against his will?
Yeah.
I mean,
By the time we got out of the Sprinter, he was like, "All right."
all right. He was looking for excuses not to go.
I was.
But, yeah, we went down there. We were back by like 9, though. We didn't
Oh,
stay.
really?
Yeah, we didn't stay late.
I couldn't tell you. I was so out of it yesterday. I was so exhausted because we left here, and then we went to grab some food. And the minute that food hit my mouth, I was like, "Well, I'm done for the day." It just wiped me out, man.
But also back by 9 to get up at 3.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't regret anything. I think when I woke up this morning, I told Joe, I said, we made smart decisions. We wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, we had to literally pull ourselves out. We like, no,
What
we
is
can't.
like I haven't gone out yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out tomorrow night. What is the spot? Like, where do we want to go?
Well, I mean, right now, like last night, Bourbon Street was really starting to get packed, and a lot of stuff's going on.
Yeah.
And there's just people everywhere. The traffic. If we're going down there Friday, I imagine the traffic is going to be insane. Because last night we were trying to leave in the Uber, it was just gridlock, and that was at 9.
Did you guys hit Oz again or no?
We did not go to Oz. It was
No.
a little, off the path. But at one point, we get down there, and Tom drops us off at some way long in some other side street, and we hop out, and then right away, the Budweiser Clydesdales are being escorted down the street by police
Right by
escort,
you.
right
That's
by
awesome.
us.
That's great.
So we're trying. So these guys decide we're going to catch up to the Clydesdales.
To the horses.
Yeah, so some people run in Pamplona with the Bulls. These guys run in New Orleans with the Clydesdales.
Yeah.
They're jogging down the street trying to get pictures and video of the Budweiser
great.
Clydesdales, which
Did
was
you make it?
awesome. Yeah, they made it. Yeah. So we've got pictures of Joe with the Clydesdales and stuff.
So
It was
you
pretty
guys
cool.
didn't go to Oz, but did you hit any other places that you went to the night
Yeah.
before?
No, not we went. It was all new bars.
No.
Oh.
I wasn't saying bars.
What do you
Is
mean?
there any late night places you guys hit before you came home?
I don't recall.
Oh,
My
Joe-
memory got a little
Joe,
bit.
grab your mic. Did you go anywhere?
We did.
Oh.
We did.
The place called the Drinkery. We had some Bud Lights there. That was good.
I think he's talking about the crystal stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Two
crystal
nights,
meth. Not
Burger
crystal
guy.
meth.
two
No.
nights in a row, Burger Guy gets the crystals.
Well,
Yeah.
these guys were debating whether we should get
Yeah, it was definitely on.
hot dogs off the street cart or go to Crystal Burger.
Ooh, I like a good hot dog.
Yeah, because there were
Oh.
like a lot of hot dog carts and stuff, and
Yeah.
we decided against my will. That was a time where I put up a fight to go to Crystal. So now,
I
yes,
can see all the marks on your hands from fighting.
yes, 2 nights in a row. That's twice I've broken the burger seal in 48 hours
Well,
in New
hey,
Orleans.
That's good.
They were delicious.
Yeah.
And then we asked Tom, I was like, hey, is anybody up? Do they want to bring us some crystals? He's like, no, nobody's up. Bring me a peanut butter milkshake. Just, no, we're
A
not.
peanut butter milkshake.
Carrying milkshakes in an Uber on the way home. That's not happening. We're
It's the
bringing
same as bringing like a
burgers.
bag of burgers.
No,
right?
we got burgers. If you want one, we'll make sure to save you one. That
How
was
did
the
you
question.
describe Tom this morning? You said something about Tom. You were like,
Oh, he's the best and the worst.
the best, the best and the worst.
He's the best and the worst. He'll do stuff like he totally got it to where I got to meet Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
Yesterday, like he went down and talked to Cam Hayward and said, "Hey, I work down with the radio station. The guy's a huge Steelers fan." And da-da. Cam Hayward was like, "Yeah, man, tell him to come on down. I'll take a picture and do whatever." So he took a picture with him, signed my terrible towel, everything, and then he'll open the door naked. Getting out of the shower and show me. Like,
Get me a peanut butter milkshake.
Yeah, give me a peanut butter milkshake.
He's great. I mean, we've been door to door to everything, and his parking is. I don't know how he drives that thing.
oh, I have no
I don't
idea.
know I don't know how he drives it, how he parks it, how he operates. But it's been super helpful to us.
I think he operates under the guise of you have the same power as the president.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he
But it
will-
almost works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because
That
like
blind
in front of
confidence.
police, he will do like a 4-point turnaround thing, whatever, and the cop will just like
Yeah.
shake his head, and he's like,
And
"What
Tom
am I
will go,
supposed to
got
do?"
Mike Calta.
Yeah, I've got Mike
Yeah,
Calta.
yeah, yeah. Mike
No, you
Calta
don't
here.
understand. I got Mike Calta.
Which I'm like, oh man, it's not gonna work.
Dude,
It's not gonna work.
there was a part of the road last night that was blocked off by like tanks and armored vehicles and armed military for just security purposes. Tom just drives right through it. I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to go this way. Like,
You just hear.
I'm like, I think it's shoot on sight if you break this barrier. And Tom just went through, and he got us right with the Clydesdales. Dropped us right on Bourbon Street.
That is
Hilarious.
great.
Yeah.
No, he's great. Now, you checking out your own booze?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
This dude walked by and Carmen looked up and then looked down like to check her own boobs.
No, so yesterday you were saying how I had a sparkly chest.
Yeah.
Well, I put it on this morning, but I put it on with my shirt on, and I got a little on my tank top, and I was like,
you need me to?
I was seeing if it came off or not.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
okay.
That's it.
Just right in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah, because you were all looking that way, so I figured.
It caught my eye.
Check 'em out.
I'm always
Check 'em
looking.
out.
I'm always looking. Oh, we had a good day yesterday. We got a great day lined up for today. It was supposedly some big names are stopping by. Among those names, Gerald McCoy, Warren Sapp, Bert Kreischer. We got a lot of people that are scheduled to come by, which it's up in the air about actually who shows and who doesn't, what time, and all that stuff. But we got today's broadcast and tomorrow's broadcast out here live from New Orleans before we head back on Saturday. I have to tell you, I kind of got the itch. I almost got the itch to stay for Saturday, and I almost said to you guys, what if we go home on Sunday?
Yeah.
Because it seemed like Saturday was going to have the most fun stuff. But then I went, no, absolutely not.
It's wild in here, too, because to kind of set the scene, it's like a big convention center, big open area, like hotel rooms have the big conference rooms and stuff. And everybody's set up differently. But then you'll just see swarms of people, and you go, okay, that's somebody big.
Yeah.
The other day, Justin Jeffries came walking through here, and it was just like everyone around. Jaden Daniels was like that. Yeah, it's wild whenever you see somebody big time.
And we go over there to try and get them to get on the air, and it's like they got their handlers just pull them out right away, and they do ESPN,
right.
NFL Network and stuff.
Gio was chasing Gronk for 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah, for real. I felt like a loser at one point because I was just stalking him.
Yeah.
Because he was on with FanDuel, I believe. But he's a paid person for that, so he's shooting 5 shows in a row, and I'm like, okay, if I can get to him, we've had him on the show before. He'll definitely know us.
Yeah.
I just got to get to him, and I couldn't get to him.
It's been. I mean, everybody that's here is here for a purpose. So they pretty much, a lot of these guys are getting paid to do one thing only while they're here. And plus, you got McAfee set up where he's got his own back door, so guests come in the back door, go on his show, and then go out the back door, and you don't even see him. But we're lined up to get some good people today. We'll have a good show, and I don't want to talk to nobodies. I don't want to talk. I feel bad because there's a bunch of veterans walking around here with blown off legs and stuff, and I want to help them all out and say thank you to all of them, but nobody wants to hear what they're promoting. And I don't mean the veterans. I mean, they're here as spokesmen for other things, you know? And it's just, it all gets to be, they have this lady around here. She's got short hair, and did you see her yesterday? She was with her husband, and they gave me the bio on her. She got blown up twice. Twice. And I'm like, and she looks miserable, and I go, I don't want to. I mean, I feel bad. I thank you, and I appreciate what she did, but this is not going to be good radio. This is going to be her talking about being miserable after she got blown up twice. I don't know. It just seemed like it was not a good idea.
I think the most awkward moment for me yesterday was when I was chasing Leonard Fournette out the door.
Yeah.
After he had said that he wanted to come on the show, and then his handler was telling me that he had to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Leonard, we're right here. You said you're in because he was a lot of times with these athletes, you go up to him, they're like, yeah, let's do it, absolutely. I love Tampa.
The handler screws it up.
And then the handlers, intervene, like, no, he's got to go.
That's like me and Tom. People are like, can you do this? And I go, yeah. And then Tom goes, he can't go. He's got to go. He's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, Tom's approach is different than my approach, whereas Tom will go there and he's like, yeah, it's locked in. And then I go there like, we don't know what you're talking about. With what was it, Cam Jordan? We were trying to get him yesterday.
Yeah.
And Tom's like, yeah, it's going to talk to him. He's like, going to come over to me, great. He's going to lock it. And I go, yeah, you talk to someone else that I work with, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
All right. Well,
He'll talk to the people when they're coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like, yeah, I love to do it. And their handler's like, nope.
Tom's like locked in.
Yeah. But we got some good stuff.
Yeah. We'll have a good show today. We got, of course, Sporcle coming up. We got stuff to give away, and then we'll have news, and then we'll get right into interviews. And usually it picks up around that hour. What do we got planned? I'm in a different state today. I feel like I'm well rested.
Yeah.
Today, if you said let's go out, I might go out.
I mean,
talk to me in 12 hours.
Yeah, we're planning to probably go out again.
Are you really?
We're in New Orleans. When in New Orleans, that's what you do.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy that you have.
And so far, we've last night was great. We went out for it was 2 hours. We had a couple drinks and
Plus,
came back.
that's the thing. A couple of Bud Lights here and there have been all I've been having with dinner and stuff like that. But I mean, if I go out, I'm gonna start pounding them.
Yeah. See, we haven't done that. Well, the first night we were here, that's because we had to get up. We didn't have to get up early the first night, Tuesday. So, that night I got pretty lit
And
up.
I feel like that was a good night because no one was here.
It was dead on Bourbon Street at that point.
It was dead, and it was great because you could get a drink, you could walk around, you weren't, really worried. There was, I'm pretty sure it was like 5 cops to 1
Right,
person.
right, right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Joe was getting drinks last night. He was pap walking down Bourbon Street.
Oh, were you pap walking? Oh, good,
Yes, I
good.
was, Michael.
Oh, did any band, any good music?
Oh,
or
he was
anything?
he was dancing with some little fat lady in the middle of the street.
Ah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, so Bourbon Street was definitely last night was getting a little bit crazier, especially when we were getting out of there like around 8:30.
I'm telling you right now, my prediction before we get out of here is I will fall through the floor in my bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
This morning I got out of bed and went down like another half a foot.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know. It's like it's not like a loose tile. It's a hole. There's a
Really?
hole under. Yeah, and it's the first time I went and then the second time I went whoa, and then the third time like I got out this morning, I went I went
Oh,
down.
man.
I went down a foot. Yeah, I'm ready to. I'm worried there's a sinkhole opening up under my bed.
That place is only like a year old. It was just built last year.
They didn't do a very good job.
No.
I mean, the Airbnb itself is fine, but they didn't do a very good job.
Right.
Although this morning was the worst experience ever in the shower. There's only 2 settings on the water, scalding and freezing.
Yeah.
And when I finally got it to a manageable water temperature, someone flushed maybe or something, and it went extremely cold for a minute. And I just went, it doesn't matter. It's so bad. it's like 5 little dwarfs peeing on me is all that is in the shower with a bad prostate.
Joe's been trying to convince me that's New Orleans. He says we're under sea level, so that's where the pressure is everywhere you go.
Is it really? I don't remember that
Yeah.
from any other time.
Yeah,
I've
but
ever
then
been
why the
before.
toilets flush like they're a jet engine?
Yeah.
No idea. I have no
That's
idea. I go,
true.
Joe, this can't be right with the water pressure.
I'm a flush while I'm sitting guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't like to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like to clean that area unless I know the area is clean first.
You should not do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's coming back up.
I'm on it.
Shoots all the germs. Then.
That's
It
what I'm
shoots
saying.
it
The
all-
toilet, everything that you're flushing, it's still there's backsplash, and it's just going
Yeah.
back up in you.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying that's pre-cleaning. I'm flushing. So say you make the movement, Carmen.
Yeah.
Then you're still sitting on the toilet, like maybe waiting for more. I flush while I'm sitting.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, we
We
understand.
get what you're
we
saying.
Don't, we're telling you.
We're saying
when
that
you
goes
flush.
But then what I'm saying is that after that, then I go. I don't want to go in the area in the toilet.
Are you putting your hand in the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
I'm
using the toilet water to
Yeah,
clean
it was-
yourself?
Oh yeah, no, I'm wiping while I sit.
Oh.
I'm not doing the behind the thing. I go in between.
Oh.
Oh,
Excuse
no.
me, ma'am.
What?
First off, no.
Yeah.
Why no?
No. I mean, just rule number 1 as a woman,
Yeah,
you
for
never
me.
You
go
don't-
back
for
to
you,
front.
you
yeah.
don't push it to your front parts.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't have front parts.
Yeah,
you
you
still
got,
do.
Oh no,
And you got a lot of crevices up in there.
Oh.
Like, where do you think that's
You're going down a one-way road.
Yeah.
I can read those crevices like Braille. They're clean. Trust me, I'm up in there. I'll show you later.
No.
I'll show
You're
you.
getting mud on the golf balls.
No,
Yeah.
you don't go that
Yeah.
far.
No,
you don't go
man.
that far.
I don't think you're doing it right.
No, I trust me. I've been doing it a long time.
No, I
Yeah,
mean the whole table
yes.
is saying no
Every
to you,
single
but you're
person.
like, no, yeah, that's absolutely right.
Because you didn't try it. You don't know. You've done it the other way all your life. You think that's right.
The right way.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
the way. How could that be right?
That's like saying, I eat a sandwich with my feet, and that's the way you eat a sandwich.
I've never
And,
tried it. It may very well be the way to go.
You're out of your mind.
Carmen, are you gonna get coffee before Tom comes?
I will.
You gonna go upstairs and get coffee?
Yeah, I
I
can.
don't know how much longer I could take it.
I got you.
I feel like my head's gonna squeeze like that submarine that was underwater.
I didn't go up there yesterday, so I don't know what the layout is, but I will go get you some coffee before, if it's open. I don't know.
These guys came down with pastries and everything.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah, I don't know what time they start all that stuff, though.
Dude, I said pastries, Carmen, and she looked like she was gonna throw up right in her microphone. You
No.
still can't think of food?
I don't know. Pastries, not like I said, I haven't ate for over 24 hours.
Or eaten.
I haven't
Yeah.
eaten, ate, whatever food in my
It
belly.
wasn't the Crystal Burgers we got the first night because those were going great.
Listen, I know exactly what it was. I saw it. I tasted it.
Oh, the shrimp.
Yes, I know for sure what it was because everything else stayed down just fine.
And we
I
didn't
wanted to
have
bring
that.
Carmen some shrimp home last night.
Yeah,
after dinner.
yeah.
Just that's what's making me sick. Yeah, I don't think I can do seafood again, even though.
Oh,
All the food has been fantastic everywhere I've
really
gone.
good.
I
Yeah.
do want some more gumbo.
we had gumbo
There's
last
no
night.
shortage of it. this
Yeah,
time.
and I think gumbo's safe. I think.
Hmm.
I don't.
Gumbo looks the same, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's true.
Here's a bowl of brown stuff.
There
But
could be a boot in it. I'm like, I don't
No
care.
idea.
It's
But-
delicious.
Red beans and rice. I don't know. I do think I need like a bagel or a cracker
You need,
though.
you need a binder.
Yeah, I need something to stop whatever's in there.
Ooh.
Go see if we got snacks.
I got you. I'll make a row. Make a run.
Yep.
Wow,
Words.
you're right there. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, you can't go. We got to do Sporcle.
Well, so what do you want?
Go now. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
I think Kendrick Lamar is going to be here today.
Oh really?
Because the press conference room's upstairs.
Right.
And they were setting up yesterday. They had all the signage with his face and everything.
I'd like to go to that.
Yeah.
I'd like to go see that. All right. Oh, now I'm starving, Carmen.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did it to me.
Get egg bites on the way?
Yeah, but the problem is that we're behind, so they don't open for another half hour.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So Tom's just patiently sitting outside Starbucks right now going, boss, it's coming.
I would have had egg bites on standby from the day before.
Oh, you
Not
can't
the
eat
same.
day-old egg bites.
Listen.
Can't eat day-old egg bites.
Tom's over there knocking on the door going, I got Mike Calta. I need egg bites.
You understand? Naked Tom. Naked
Yeah.
Tom.
Oh.
What a day.
What a way to start the morning.
Oh, man.
Good Lord.
I don't know. I would love for him to be here. I'd love to ask him why, but I don't think he'll have a significant answer.
No.
I don't know whether he was just waiting to hear somebody out in the hall and be like, surprise, or
Oh, I
what.
thought you were Carmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he thought you were going to come running in to puke. And he was just waiting there by the toilet for you.
When he opened the door, I almost puked.
Oh, Johnny B, how are you doing?
Good morning, guys. I'm good.
I can't hear you. You just wait low. Oh, stand by, Johnny. Stand by.
All right.
Testing 1 2. There you go. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. Good.
Yeah. You stressing out yet?
I mean, no. I'm a little bit. I got a little bit of sleep today, so about 6 hours. So that's more than I usually get. So I'm feeling good.
Why do you not get any sleep?
I don't know. I've been that way my whole adult life. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours a day, and my body just wants to be up. But the last 2 days, it's just been like adjusting to you guys' hours.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm excited about it, but sleep-wise, it's kind of murdering me. But I'll get used to it.
All right. Well, don't die on us.
No, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Healthy. Strong
Yeah.
like bull.
Oh, okay. Our phone numbers are 800-771-1025. That's 800-771-1025, and you will use them to play Sporcle, which we will do live here. Now, nobody's here. Like, there's no
Right.
These people. This one is a little bitchy. These people, I think, just hate us because our setup's so big, and but nobody's here, so we got the free run of the place for the next hour or so until
Did you
people
guys
start trickling in.
Did you guys run into her again yesterday?
I mean, she was here, but we didn't see her doing anything.
Yeah, she's not
No.
doing it. There's no sense in her being here.
Yeah. Like, I don't see her interviewing anybody or talking
She's
to
cloud
anybody.
chasing.
Like like we talked about, like we didn't know how some of these podcasts got in here,
Right.
like got the credentials and stuff. And I'm pretty sure she's just like a YouTuber. Like, how did?
She's a YouTuber, and I went to her YouTube page, and she doesn't have more than 500 views on any of her videos. And also, it says that her big debut episode number 1, which was recent, she interviewed the backup quarterback for the Patriots.
Right.
And I'm like, well, okay.
But so, like, how do these people get credentials?
I have
Do you
no idea.
pay? Is it just like if you apply and you pay, you get it, basically?
No, but
Or-
doesn't she have to pay something?
No, you don't pay, but you have to submit like your audience size and all stuff like that, and just to prove that you're a legitimate media source. So
They
I don't
must
know.
clearly not check or not care.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are some podcasts here that I've seen, interviewing.
Oh, sure, yeah,
stuff,
you
some
got
big
Barstools.
podcasts.
Yeah,
I saw a
mean,
guy. I don't know whether it was radio or podcast, but he was sitting just his one little chair in front of a little backdrop and stuff, not getting any guests or anything. And I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense if you're not getting interviews with athletes and
Right.
celebrities and stuff. Why are you just sitting here? I'm on Radio Row.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
I guess some people come out here for the big press conferences. Like, after this, you go downtown to the stadium or whatever, and they'll have the team there, and you can ask questions and do that sort of stuff. And then some people just like to say that they're here,
guess.
broadcasting live from the Super Bowl, And then and part of their thing is they'll probably ride that press pass into the game on Sunday, so they'll get to go to the Super Bowl, and this is just what they have to do in order to get there. Whereas we're just the opposite. As soon as we're done, we're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Heading out. I'm
Saturday-
looking forward to going out Friday.
Saturday does look fun though. Some of the stuff happening. I know Bert's show that night with
Yeah.
Tony Hitchcliffe. And
I talked to Bert last night, and he was like, "Are you coming? I'm having a party." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I don't want to."
I think Post Malone's doing a show on Saturday night or Friday night.
Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool
Yeah.
too. But also, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard anything that anybody said to me that I was like, oh, I can't miss that.
If it was in the next room, I might like walk over and see
Right.
it. But it's,
You guys said that Barstool was doing a thing with Portnoy and Gruden and all that.
Yeah.
That I would go check out. But I don't know I'd walk very far for it. You know what I mean? Like if it was downtown and we could just pop in and grab a beer, I would do that.
yeah, that's basically what we did.
Yeah.
It was right on Bourbon Street.
Did you see anybody else down there?
Like anybody famous?
Yeah.
No, not really. I recognized Bob Menery, who's like a sports guy and
Yeah.
stuff, and he looked like a dick.
Yeah.
But you know,
Why? Was he mean to you?
No. He just was walking. You could just tell, like I'm famous.
Yeah.
Type vibe. You know.
Like I do.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
make the death pool.
Yeah. He's because he does the Nelk Boys podcast all the time.
Right,
And he's
right.
kind of a dick on there, so it kind of made sense. I'm like, oh yeah, he's exactly how he acts on the podcast.
Can we? I don't know if we. I doubt you have this in news or not. But did anybody get any death pool points last night?
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
you don't have to look it up if nobody in this room did. So I almost made an emergency pick yesterday, and
Oh.
I did not want to fight with you guys.
Right.
So I'm just forget about it. Irv Gotti, a famous record producer, had a second stroke yesterday.
Right.
And they said that his condition was unknown. And I almost took him as an emergency pick. And then I was like, wait, do the rules say we can't emergency pick till we're done picking all of our
I
things?
believe they do.
Right. So I didn't, and then I didn't want you guys to be like, oh, Irv Gotti, and even though I think he's got a Grammy, and I just let it go, and then I guess he died last night.
I would
Yeah, he
have
did.
voted yes.
I can tell you, Ian tried to make him his next pick.
That's what I thought. I thought Ian was going to pick him up. I was trying to beat Ian
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, but again, you can't emergency pick. We're not done.
Right.
Ian just texted me and was like, "This is my next pick."
Yeah.
So-
Well,
I would have voted yes.
I would have took it. I
Yeah.
would have definitely have taken it. So we definitely have to finish it. What do we have? 3 left?
I think so. I don't have it in front of me.
We're
It's
probably
either
not going to
2
have
or
time to do
3.
it today.
and local pick and bone pick.
Local pick and bone pick.
We're just gonna have to do it when we get back.
Bone pick is getting pretty slim.
Yeah, right?
I guess we're only doing weekday shows, right?
Yeah, but we're also no. Dizzy's always been on it. I was like, we got Dizzy now. We got yeah. I don't know.
I mean, a lot can happen.
A lot can happen.
A lot has happened.
I'm not picking Johnny B.
No.
All right,
Johnny
Not
B's on the
not.
uptick, like Joe on the uptick.
Joe, you on the uptake still?
Yeah, I think so, Michael.
Okay, all right. You got rid of the dead weight. That's why. You floated to the top.
That's right.
All right. Let's take a break. Get the show rolling this morning. We're live in New Orleans at Radio Row for Super Bowl 59. We have Sporcle coming up next. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away, and we will do that. And then we'll start with the interviews, man. We got people rolling in and scheduled to be on this show. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It is the Mike Calta Show. It is 5:48, right? 6:48.
6:48.
6:48.
Tampa.
6:48 Tampa time, sorry. And we are coming to you live from Radio Row. Can you make my headset a little louder, Gio? Thank you.
Mine too, please.
Yeah. And it is time for us to give some stuff away. Carmen, we have a list of stuff that you should have ready to go. What is that list?
We do have a list.
Oh,
No.
too much poopy.
No, my email keeps logging me out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had to log into my email 5 times today.
I know.
Nobody else.
So-
has, but, yeah.
You guys have this problem all the time.
Every day.
Zip it. So Monster Energy Supercross.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper.
Okay.
Orlando City take on the International Miami.
Okay.
Reggae Rise Up.
Yep.
Katy Perry. 9 Inch Nails. Jason Aldean. And Lainey Wilson.
All right, let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. I got old knees.
You going for 3 in a row?
No. I
Are
don't
you
think-
sure?
No, I didn't
You
win
won yesterday.
Oh, I won yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember
yeah.
you took your headset off, you were yelling.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You
Okay.
can try
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Everyone looked at us.
Just making sure.
Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Johnny B running the bzz and the dings. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, keeping it super simple today, guys. We're just going to do some useless trivia.
All right, good.
All right.
Good.
It's going to go fast. Let's do it. Venison is a name
Deer.
given. Mike. What does the acronym KFC stand for?
Kentucky
Fried chicken.
Mike. Who wrote the play Romeo and Juliet?
Shakespeare.
Mike Calta. What is the Japanese word for harbor wave?
Just
Tsunami.
tsunami.
Galvin.
Tsunami.
Yeah.
World War I ended in what year?
Nope.
World War I ended in 1910.
No.
1942.
1934.
No. 1918.
Yep.
Close. Kate Winslet and Leonardo
Titanic.
DiCaprio. Mike Calta. Michael Jeffrey Jordan became famous as a great player in
Basketball.
Which Galvin.
Oh, that's dumb.
It's super easy.
Should have answered it.
Which planet is the 6th planet from the sun?
Uranus.
Saturn.
Saturn. Mike Calta. You just wanted to say
100%.
Mike got that point. Which of the Earth's ocean is the largest?
Pacific.
Yes, Galvin. Pythagoras' theorem is a theorem concerning which
Triangle.
shape? I need more specific.
Isosceles triangle.
No.
Damn it.
I don't know.
Right-angled triangle. What is the first book of the Hebrew Bible?
Genesis.
Mike Calta. Which chemical element has the symbol AU?
Gold.
Gold.
Mike Calta. A Bloody Mary cocktail contains
Vodka.
which? Galvin. And Pap.
Oh, this is stupid.
We are halfway there.
Gio has 0 points on the board. Galvin with 4, and Michael is leader right now. He's winning with 7.
This is useless trivia. This is easy. You
I
should
know.
know this.
It's like I know the answers, but I just don't say them.
Yeah, well, that's not how
Yeah.
you win.
That's
Yeah.
not how you play.
I know how to make a basket. I just don't shoot it.
Like
do
I
the
hear you
best in
guys
the NBA.
say the answer. I go, oh, yeah, that's
That's-
right.
yeah.
I knew that.
Good job, guys.
All right, here we go. Useless trivia. How many sides does a pentagon have?
5.
8.
Mike Calta.
Oh.
What? Which franchise has characters called Pikachu, Charizard?
Pokemon.
Yes, Geo.
Oh, burn.
That hurt.
Name either letter that is worth 10 points
Z.
in English Scrabble. Mike Calta. The positive square root of 36
Six.
is Mike Calta. Which is the only sign of the zodiac to begin with the letter T?
Taurus.
Geo. Who sang the 1980s hit song Billie Jean?
Michael Jackson.
Look who
Geo.
woke up. Sleeping giant over there.
Maggie, Lisa,
Simpsons.
Marge,
What?
Geo.
I'm too far behind.
What is the capital city of Greece?
Athens.
Galvin. In which year did the first man set foot on the moon?
1968.
Damn it.
1964.
1969.
I didn't want to say 69 because it's 69.
Joe gets the point.
No, he doesn't.
Who was the first president of the United States?
George
Washington.
Mike Calta.
Bing, 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 bing.
Which star of the film A Rebel Without a Cause?
James
Dean.
Mike Calta. The adjective canine refers
Dog.
Mike Calta. And Pap. We
man.
are on the last 3.
Gio on the board 4. Galvin has 5, and Michael is your leader. He's winning with 13.
Oh, no.
Feeling good. Feeling good.
I need all 3.
All right.
Yeah, you do.
Useless trivia. Last 3. Here we go. Boston is the capital city.
Massachusetts.
Mike Calta.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
boy.
Oh, no. Oh, it's bubbling.
No.
The bubbling
Side.
cauldron.
We're good. I do need to put something in my stomach, though.
Oh, dirty shrimp.
Stop! I'm coming over to your
Poop line,
computer.
poop line.
Last 2. How many letters are there in the
25.
English
26.
alphabet? Galvin.
We added one.
Yeah, that's right.
And your last one. The Eiffel Tower
France.
is
Paris.
found
Paris.
Geo.
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
It's in France.
Paris.
Your final score, Gio with 5 points on the board, Galvin with 6, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 14.
It's because I got good sleep last night. I had sleep with fire.
A lot of sleep.
And you didn't have to see Tom naked.
I didn't have to, but I did anyway. Good morning. Who's this? Hello?
Brian.
No, I'm not playing today. Good morning. Who's this?
Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Good. I'm going to put you on hold, Jerry, and Johnny B will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, bud?
Much appreciated.
All right.
Enjoy yourselves, guys.
Thank you, Jerry. Hold on. Remember Jerry that we didn't like and we blocked him? He wasn't allowed to listen to the show anymore?
Yeah,
We
triangulation.
triangulated it.
Yeah.
That was Jerry.
Yeah, we only had like 3 people that we removed the signal from. That Jerry, the Teddy in the van,
Yep.
and then it was some lady.
If your name ends in E, we don't like you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry.
Jerry,
But technically
Teddy.
ends in Y.
Well, the E
The
sound.
E
Yeah,
sound. Yeah, you're out. All right, we got a lot of things happening today. We are live at Radio Row. We've got news coming up first. We're going to do news, then we're going to start interviews. And I know we are scheduled to talk to some of our old favorites like Warren Sapp, Gerald McCoy is supposed to come by. There's a whole bunch of people. Bert says he will be here today. We'll hopefully connect with Bert. So all of that coming up on the program, but news is first. What do we have coming up in news, Galvin?
Coming up in news today, we have Baby, Not Brady, Sorry Bro, and Adios Ozzy.
Oh. That's a pick, man. That's a good pick. All right, we got news next with Galvin on 102.5 The Bone. 7:06 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, broadcasting live from Radio Row in New Orleans right now, powered by our friends at Bud Light and Hard Rock Bet. And we're going to be out here all the way up until, I don't know, we may go over today. We'll see how far the show goes. We got a lot of things lined up on the program. And then here again tomorrow, and then headed back to Tampa on Saturday, home in time for the game. Does anybody do anything for the game?
I'm watching it at home.
Yeah.
I don't like to, go anywhere. I don't even like to go, really. If I'm watching the Steelers, I don't want to be around other people. If I'm watching other
it gets
games,
you-
that's fine,
yeah.
But yeah.
I prefer to be comfortable in my own home, and then if there's a blowout, I could just be like, well, that's it. Except for that one time that I shut the TV off and went to bed, and
Patriots and Falcons.
Falcons were killing the Patriots, and then I rolled over and I said, let me just check the final score in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden they were winning, and I jumped out of bed and turned the TV back on. It was amazing.
So what's so funny is if you would have taken the Patriots in the beginning of the game, or prior to the game, whatever, probably the odds weren't, crazy. Patriots were probably odds-on favorite, to be honest with you. But then if you would have taken the Patriots at halftime, I bet you would have made a ton of money.
I bet it was 14 points spread.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, we'll be out here all up until on Saturday, but right now it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
Remix.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order that seeks to ban transgender athletes from participating in women's sports. Saying, quote, with this executive order, the war on women's sports is over, he said during the signing ceremony in the White House East Room on Wednesday. Trump announced the order as dozens of women and girls stood behind him. If you let men take over women's sports teams or invade your locker rooms, you will be investigated for violations of Title IV and risk your federal funding, he said, referring to the 1972 law prohibiting sex-based discrimination at schools that receive federal funding.
Carmen, how do you feel about that as a former athlete and as a
Former
part-time
girl.
woman?
I feel like it's the right thing to do. I feel like if you are born a biological man, you should not be able to compete against biological women.
I mean, I just think that that's common sense.
Right.
I mean, I am sympathetic to the transgender community, and I understand that people are struggling, but it's an unfair situation, and one group should not have to suffer so the other group could feel a little bit better. It doesn't, and not when it doesn't make sense.
And especially because it's been a known fact that like women, there's way less women's scholarships. There's way less opportunities for women to go to past high school to play sports and stuff like that. So now you're also gonna take that away by giving it to a man.
Yeah.
It seems extremely unfair.
I think it just strip it down, not even so far as that. It's just the simple fact that biology and the fact that it's unfair, especially in a contact sport, for a woman to go up against the strength of a man.
Well, I mean, and when this started happening, like you saw, there was tons of clips that would come out, specifically with volleyball. There was a man or a transgender who and spiking the ball and literally broke a girl's nose
Yeah.
in high school. But that continued to happen.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, they want to play. Well, then we need to make a league for transgendered people or something. But it's not fair to let men compete against women.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think we've said that since the beginning.
Or you have, co-ed sports, which you agree to going
Right.
in. You know that it's co-ed, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll play co-ed and do that. That's fine, whatever. You can do that. You can do something else. Yeah, but if you're going in under the guise of, oh, now I'm a woman, but you're not.
Right.
I mean, you're just not biologically, you're not. You have denser bones. You have more muscle mass, all the different things. And like you said, especially with contact sports, I mean, it's insane.
I'll call you a lady. You want me
Yeah.
to call you a
Right,
lady? You
yeah,
want to
yeah.
dress a lady? I mean, we have transgender friends, and whether you had the operation or not, it doesn't matter to me. If that's what you want to be, and that's how I'll respect that, and I'll treat you that way. But it's just it doesn't mean I have to fully allow that to take over. And I think this makes sense. This is not a Trump thing. This is a
Right.
normal common sense thing.
This is pretty crazy. A lot of people try and get out of jury duty for different reasons and stuff. You should do jury duty if you're picked and you have to do it. You know, that's part of your thing that you have to do.
I've had to bail out of it twice the last 2 times.
Yeah.
The first time I was going on the cruise, the Calta cruise, and then when they rescheduled it the second time, I was having surgery. So both of those times I had to, but I'm not avoiding it either.
I went. I had to have jury duty, and I went, but I wasn't picked. So I was like, all right, thank you. See you later.
What
I'm
a
out of here.
waste of time that is. You spend all that
Yeah.
time there just for them to tell you no.
Yeah. A judge in upstate New York,
Yes.
in upstate New York, was forced to resign. He had tried to get out of jury duty by insisting he couldn't be impartial because he believed that, quote, all defendants are guilty. Once again, he was a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is not a judge anymore because as a judge, you have to try and be impartial. So
You were. There's a bunch of people that you think would be, eliminated from having to do it because of their jobs, including news reporters. And they'd say no. But when you go there and you tell them, hey, because they ask you if anybody thinks they shouldn't be here, and I've seen people stand up and say this, that, and the other thing, and no, and nobody gets out of it.
Yeah.
Really?
Nobody gets out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to get out of. I mean, a lot of people will give a sob story. Well, I have nobody to take care of my kids, or this and that, whatever. Sometimes they'll go, okay, we can figure something out.
Right,
but a
right.
lot of times they're like, nope, get in there.
Yep.
How about this? I think this is pretty interesting. Anheuser-Busch wants stores and restaurants to stop using the term domestic beer and start saying American beer instead.
Yeah.
Their CEO sent a memo to distributors arguing that American is a much stronger adjective.
USA.
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 I think it makes sense, though, because when you're, domestic beer, it doesn't sound as good American beer.
But what qualifies it to be American beer?
It's made in America.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, I shouldn't say what qualifies it. What sets it apart from other? Is the only beer made?
It's
in
an American lager.
Yeah.
I mean, it says it right on the label. It's an American lager, So, Beck's German for beer. That's a German beer. This is this beer, whatever,
Like Corona is imported.
Yeah, I wonder if
Yeah.
some.
Dos Equis is imported.
I wonder if some of these beer companies though are making their beer, even though they're an American-based company, they're making their beer somewhere else
Someplace
and
else.
shipping it in.
That's what I'm saying. What would stop somebody else from doing it? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like
I'm fine with it.
I'm in.
Yeah,
American beer.
I prefer to call it my American beer.
Yeah.
American
Domestic
beer.
only goes with abuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone polled 3,000 people, and America's top Super Bowl food is officially what?
Shrimp salad with shoot in
Why?
the thing deveined. Yeah.
No, number one Super Bowl food in America is what? What
Hot
would you
dog.
think? Hot dog.
I don't really think that. Nachos.
Oh,
Nachos.
No,
Chicken wings.
Wings.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Chicken wings. That was the number one answer in 31 states plus D.C. 5 other foods got at least one state. Here are the different results. So buffalo wings, 31 states. Chips, so you can include everything.
Yeah,
Potato
chips.
all this stuff, whatever. 7 states. Nachos, which
That's
is
chips.
but it's chips with stuff on it.
Yeah, I think
Because
chips and nachos.
Chips and dip is different.
Yeah,
from
because
chips
you have
not,
chips
so.
and dip, chips and salsa. You just have a big old bowl of potato chips. Nachos You're putting the cheese, you're putting the onions, the tomatoes, black olives, maybe.
Not always. Usually nachos, like especially if you go to the game, it's just chips and cheese, and the cheese is on the side, and you're dipping it.
Yeah,
So-
you're going to the wrong houses.
No, not the
the
house.
game.
I'm saying if you ever go to a game,
Yeah.
if you're ever in stadium, that's how they serve
yeah,
their
you're
nachos.
right. They give you stadium nachos.
So that's why I consider it chips.
Yeah.
Chips dip. It's all under on one umbrella.
By the way, can I tell you? I don't even know whether we talked about this. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But when my wife's birthday, she wanted to go to the Bucs game, and we went to the Bucs game. And in our seats, we ordered food. You can order right there.
Oh, they bring it to your
They
seat?
bring it to your seat. It's fantastic. Can I tell you the best pizza I've had in the last I don't know how long was at Bucs Stadium?
One bite every knows the rules. What do you give it?
Little Caesars.
Oh, pizza.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was so crisp and so good. I told I go, this may be the best pizza I've had
That's
in
crazy.
years.
It's
It was,
probably made hours before, too.
it was perfect. Well,
Yeah.
start doing that with my pizza then. Make it hours before,
Right.
set it under the heat lamp and stuff. It was fantastic. By the way, pizza number 4, 3 states, California, Michigan, and South Dakota. Cheese charcuterie boards came in 5th with 3 different states.
I love a good charcuterie board.
Loaded potato skins, number 1 in Hawaii.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hawaii loves the loaded potato skins. Surprisingly, nothing sweet made the list. 84% of people said they prefer savory game day foods over sweet ones.
I am a big charcuterie guy, not to make it, but to eat it. Like I've had a woman come to my house and make it on the island in my kitchen.
Yeah.
I've had boards that I've bought and brought over to the house.
You need to check out that Cheese Please, that place over off of McNeil.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have
yeah.
it's great, and they have all kind of like jellies and honeys and stuff to dip stuff in. It was good.
One time, my wife said to me, "Do you want to go out? We were supposed to go out to dinner." And she goes, "Do you want to go out to dinner tonight, or do you just want to go to Mustard Seed and buy cheese, and we'll sit home and eat cheese?"
No.
And I went, "All right, yeah. Cheese, little cheese date. I'm in for that."
And
Yeah. Who doesn't love cheese?
Everybody
Love it.
loves cheese.
Yeah.
my favorite right now is the whipped cream cheese because I was at Aldi and they had
You
like
love Aldi.
love it. I want to go so bad here.
You
She
need
wants-
to start
yeah.
doing an endorsement.
I really should.
Carmen was Googling Aldi locations
Oh.
within Uber rides.
What do
and-
you? What do
She
you, I
kept
don't
on saying it.
understand.
We were like, we need to get that. She goes, you can get that at Aldi's.
Yeah.
We were like, you need a beach chair? Aldi's. You can go to Aldi's and get it.
Because there's stuff that we need, and like before yesterday, I didn't want to eat out every single meal. Like for breakfast, I wanted to be able to bring like my own fruit and a little
Right,
snack. You know what I
right.
mean? So there was things that we needed. We also need like laundry detergent.
Yeah.
Just like little things. Aldi has everything, and on top of that, all Aldis have different things.
Oh,
So it's-
that's why.
Yeah, so it's not like we're gonna go there and it's gonna be exactly what we have
Yeah.
in Tampa.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So
want New Orleans Aldi.
I want to see what their different stuff is. You know what I mean? Like,
You want to be welcome to Aldi.
yeah,
Oh, no.
I want to see what kind of stuff they have. Because like the thing that I found last, because you're talking about what is it called?
No, nobody help her. Nobody help her. What is it?
Charcuterie.
Yeah. Took you a second.
Charcuterie. I found this jalapeno sweet chili pepper jam,
Oh.
and you put that. You get a cracker with a little bit of whipped cream cheese.
Right.
Put a little of that pepper jam on it with a little prosciutto. Bro, it is.
Bro.
It's the most serious Carmen ever talks about food.
Yeah,
The
100%.
most. Yeah, I just talked to her about men and women's sports, and she was like, no. But she's like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Cheese
Yeah,
and a little prosciutto.
The whipped cream cheese, though, you're right. It's
yeah.
on point.
So yes,
Because before it's so hard to smear, and you're
Yeah.
doing it. Come on, this just glides right
Yes.
on. You're like, oh, it's wonderful.
it's velvety soft. So yes, we should still go to Aldi's.
WalletHub.com posted its annual list of best football cities in America. Coming in at number 1 is best football cities in America.
Houston.
Houston,
Philadelphia.
no. Philadelphia, no.
Pittsburgh.
Buffalo, no.
Yes, you're not.
Number 1.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
Yeah.
is number 1, followed by Dallas. Then Green Bay, Boston, Kansas City comes in at number 5. San Francisco, New York, New Orleans, Los Angeles, and Minnesota. You said Philadelphia. Philadelphia not even in the top 10.
I was trying to think of rabid fans, but
Well, that's the thing, though, is Philadelphia,
think
you
of
would
this-
think, would be.
But think of the cities that won are cities that have nothing but football. Pittsburgh, Green Bay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
They're all just based around the football team.
It certainly are, yeah, in Dallas. And so there's some of the best football cities. Happy National Chopsticks Day.
Oh.
How good are you with chopsticks? Scale of 1 to 10.
8.
I'd say I'm probably 6.
I could pick up a heavy dumpling.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could move some stuff around. I could take noodles out of a soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes I've seen some better chopstick users.
I saw a girl who showed how to use chopsticks, and she made it so, like, she goes, do this, do the whatever, and did it, and I go, oh.
Right, like
that's-
we've been doing it wrong. the
Right,
whole
yeah,
time,
like she made it look so easy to be
Yeah.
able to do it and stuff.
My great aunt was Japanese, and she lived in California, and she taught us how to use chopsticks. What?
I don't know. It just seemed like it didn't fit in your timeline.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, my grandpa or my uncle, whatever. But we used to do a bowl of Cheerios with dry, no milk, and you would just pick the Cheerios up one at a time.
With the chopsticks.
That's
Yeah.
how she taught you, like
Yeah.
Miyagi?
Yeah.
You ever
And-
catch flies out of the air?
I can.
you would just do one at a
So
time.
my brother caught a fly with chopsticks right after Karate Kid. Right after my brother has done 2 amazing things in my life that I never thought. He this is before the internet. So when after Miyagi, we had a fly in the backyard, and my brother went and got chopsticks, and he caught it, and I was like, "You're destined for greatness." And then another time we saw. Those big muscle guys. You ever see those guys? Like I think they worked for the church or something. They would be like muscle guys.
Oh, yeah,
for
and they'd be
Jesus.
ripping phone books and stuff, yeah.
My brother went and got a Yellow Pages and ripped the Yellow Pages straight down the.
Really?
He must have been 9 years old.
No, he
Rep-
did some trick on you or something.
Look at me. We went and dug it out together. We dug it out of where by the encyclopedias were the phone books, and he took it and he turned it over and he ripped it. He ripped the phone book right. We thought he was like Bruce Willis in that one movie where he had superpowers.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah, full.
He tricked you.
I'm telling you, he was
He-
9.
Yeah, I know. He tricked you.
He was 9, and
Yeah, something-
You were 11, and he tricked you.
I'm telling you. Well, I watched it.
There's
happen. We were both
no
amazed.
way.
Oh, I should have known when he caught the fly with the chopsticks that he had the power.
So the super strong for Jesus guys that do it for a living
Yeah.
can do it, and your brother at 9 was doing it as well.
9. Picked up the full Staten Island Yellow Pages and ripped it right down the middle. I'm telling you. It was one of the most
I believe
amazing
you
things I've
saw
ever
that
seen.
happen,
Yes.
but I don't believe it was
No.
legit.
See,
I wonder if there is and I'm not saying
way
your
to
brother
grab
tricked
it.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
your brother just happened to get it at the right thing, whatever, and be able to do
Yeah,
it.
because we went and found more Yellow Pages, and he couldn't do it again, and I couldn't do it.
see, I believe it was a dream. You dreamed it, and now you believed it. And
It's a Mandela effect.
What's
Yeah.
more of a dream, that or you and your Japanese aunt eating chopsticks, Cheerios?
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Don't eat the chopsticks.
Yeah, that is.
I
she
mean,
did
there's a
not
lot
use
of people
that.
on YouTube ripping the phone books in half.
At 9.
Yeah. No, I don't see any
Yeah,
kids.
Exactly.
Oh, you can do it. I've seen people
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I think there's a technique to it. It's a lot like arm wrestling. There's a technique. You
Yeah,
see a
now
little
search
skinny guy that
YouTube
can-
and see if there's anybody eating Cheerios with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Oh, come stick it here. And
Uncle Leonard and Aunt Diana.
Uncle
Oh.
Leonard.
Yeah, and they
What
were-
did he go over and
Excuse
get her?
me.
Get
Yeah.
her mailed
Uncle-
over or what?
I don't know.
Uncle
They
Leonard.
probably fought over there.
It's Uncle Leonard.
No, Uncle Leonard.
Uncle Leonard.
Aunt Diana. They both. She passed away like last year at like 98 or like
Too many Cheerios.
99.
Too many
You're
Cheerios.
saying your uncle may have fought over in Japan?
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
I
Maybe
thought
she
that's
was-
what you said.
no.
Fought over where?
I don't know.
What are you saying? I don't know. Where did he get her?
I don't know.
Did he order her?
No, he didn't order her. They
Was
were
she a
married.
prisoner?
Met her in America?
Maybe. I don't know the story of that.
Why didn't you ever sit down with Uncle Leonard and Aunt Diane and get the story of how they met?
Because I only went to California one time.
Oh, come on. In your one trip, she showed you how to eat Cheerios with
Yeah.
chopsticks?
Because we went to Alaska for a week and then we went to California for a week.
Isn't Alaska awesome?
Alaska's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go back.
All right.
Because I was like 8 at
I'm
the
not
time.
going back until Aunt Diane's there.
Well, she's not there anymore.
I can rip a phone book.
Yeah. Just to show you how.
I'm bringing a phone book on Monday. I'm gonna rip the phone book.
Now, here's the thing. You remember Franco Colombo? Does
Yes.
anybody remember Franco Colombo? Franco Colombo could do that stuff, whatever. He could also blow up a hot water bottle.
Yes, we
and
we
make it
tried to
explode.
do that. Could not do
Yeah.
that.
This guy's the size of Joe, and he rips it right in half.
Yeah.
And they
See?
show you what to do and the technique and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Those guys can't catch a fly with chopsticks. I
Probably
guarantee you.
Again,
not.
I don't
Probably
believe
not.
that
There'd be the
either.
one kid that could do both of those things. Anointed.
By the way, let me break that story down. You said there was a fly in our backyard.
It was in the screened in. It was in my Uncle
Okay.
Joe's screen enclosure.
All right.
And they were just like 2 flies flying around. You know how they'll like go leave and come back and leave and come back. And we were like, let's try the chopsticks. And I'm chasing it around. I can't get it. My brother goes, stop, and got it. We couldn't believe it. We were like, what do we do now? Do we go buy a gi? Or do we go fight in a tournament?
Oh,
What
man,
happens?
accomplish anything.
Yeah, right.
By the way, I used to catch flies all the time. because the easiest way to catch flies, if they land somewhere, just grab like 3 inches above them, because whenever you go over, they go straight up. Whatever you do, people would be amazed. I'm like, it's so easy to grab a fly.
My brother got that fly. I looked at him. I go, you beginner luck.
Some big news in the music world, definitely big news in the metal world. Black Sabbath is reuniting for one last show this summer, and this time it's the full-on original band. So you have Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi on guitar, Geezer Butler on bass, and Bill Ward on drums, who wasn't
Didn't they kick him out?
Yeah, he was not part of the last reunion. I think he wanted a certain amount of money, and Sharon was like, beat it, we'll get somebody else to play, and it was a whole thing. And yeah, obviously Ozzy is the big face of Black Sabbath and stuff, whatever. But listen, Bill,
when I think Black Sabbath, I think Tony Iommi and Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I see in my head, and I don't even know what Geezer Butler looks like, and I've talked to them all, but I don't even know who they are.
But
like.
All great and together, and I mean, that's Sabbath and everything. Yeah, if you have to have one person you have to have in the band, Ozzy.
Yes.
Like, you have to have Ozzy in that band, but you also want all the other guys in there. Anyway, so they're doing the original lineup. The last time the original lineup performed together was 20 years ago at Ozfest back in 2005. This reunion show is set for July 5th in the band's hometown of Birmingham, England, and they won't be alone. It's going to be a huge show. Have you heard some of the other bands that are with them?
I have, and it's amazing.
It's unbelievable. So you have Black Sabbath, Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Gojira, Mastodon, Hailstorm, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, and Anthrax.
Oh, I heard Fred Durst.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so there'll be additional performances by Tom Morello, Billy Corrigan, Wolfgang Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, Slash, Fred Durst.
I mean,
Lizzie
how
Hale,
long is this
and
concert
more.
going to be?
It's going to be a huge thing. I mean, it's basically a goodbye to Ozzy, because Ozzy's going to do a solo set as well. And he's not going to be touring anymore or doing anything like that. Whenever I saw the news break the other day about a Black Sabbath reunion, I said, well, they're not. This is going to be a one-off. I don't think they're going on tour or doing anything like that. The show is going to benefit 3 different charities: Cure Parkinson's, Birmingham's Children's Hospital, and Acorns Children's Hospital. The tickets go on sale on Valentine's Day, so February 14th.
It's obviously not something we can go to, would it be over there, but it's certainly...
We can? Oh, me and Mike Calta are in. Yeah, let's do it, baby.
But it would be good for a pay-per-view event, or one of those
pay-per-view, and I'm sure a lot of people will travel to do that. I mean, there's so many Black Sabbath fans, and of course you're going to see all those other bands as well and stuff. That's going to be a huge, huge deal.
I'm sure Eddie Trunk will be there.
And imagine, I was at the last Black Sabbath show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
last ever original member Black Sabbath show. That's a huge, huge deal.
You ever see Ozzy killing himself after one of these shows?
No.
Killing himself? I think he's just dying. I don't
but I mean, I think of him like, you ever see people like that have Parkinson's and don't want to live anymore, and then what Ozzy seemed like the guy that'd be like, I'm going to do one more show, and then that's it.
Oh, I mean, what's more metal than they do the last song? They do the last song, and he just goes,
goodbye.
Oh, my God. That'd be wild.
I'm pushing for it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it would certainly be memorable.
I don't know whether he'd be able to pull that off.
You know it?
No, I mean, he doesn't move well.
That's true.
That's the thing. Does he even have like the muscle strength?
I don't know. I mean, look, I saw Ozzy sitting down at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know how he's going to do a.
That's the other thing is
set.
How great is this going to be? Like, is it going to be, oh no, sad?
Yeah.
I saw him probably, 7-8 years ago, and it was bad.
Yeah.
It was just, he's old, and he's got the bucket of water, and he does the same old tricks.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he sounded decent, but he just looked
Did he, or
frail.
was he singing with a track?
No, I think it was him singing at the time, but this is probably, it was when last time Ozfest was in Tampa, so 10 years ago.
Probably more than that.
And he looked, it was like, oof, when he came out, type
Yeah.
of reaction.
First time I saw him do the bucket thing where he comes out and throws buckets of water on the crowd,
Yeah.
I thought I'd be so mad if I was in the crowd.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the sides, but I thought I'd be furious if I was sitting up front.
Now you just have to be wet for the rest of the day. This is
We should go
terrible.
to a Gwar show then. Have you ever been? Galvin, you've seen
Yeah,
Gwar?
yeah.
What does Gwar do?
They squirt big
blood
things and
everything.
blood into the
Yeah.
crowd.
Not real blood. But
Yeah.
They have a lady come up and they chop her head off
blood
and it
goes-
shoots everywhere.
Yeah,
and-
it's awesome. It's awesome.
But they wear like big monster costumes.
Yeah.
It's a big like
Yeah.
fun, goofy.
It does
you know.
not sound
and
fun.
and people like fans will wear white T-shirts to the
Yeah.
concert because when they leave, they're covered in it's all blood, different colors.
so gross.
That'd be great if you took somebody there that didn't know it was going to
Oh
happen.
yeah, it would blow your mind if you had no idea what you were walking into.
Like a first date.
It's
She's all
crazy.
dressed
Yeah.
nice.
Some more music news. Flogging Molly have canceled their 2025 dates because the singer Dave King is battling what they say is, quote, a very serious health condition. They don't go into detail on what it is or anything, but have you seen Flogging Molly live?
Awesome.
They
So
were also
good.
supposed to play Janice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just canceled that. so.
Yeah, I saw them over at House of Blues. I think it was last year or the year before, whatever, with the Bronx. The Bronx were with them.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a great show. They're really good. So some sad news for Dave King. We'll see what happens with that. Beyonce stole the show at the 67th Grammy Awards as she won the Best Album Award for Cowboy Carter for Country Album. Yet there is a lot of criticism brought with that. Country music star John Rich took to social media to vent his frustrations at Beyonce's music being labeled as country music, as he exposed how the music awards work. He wrote on social media, said, "Folks are asking me, how do music awards shows work? Labels and publishers have blocks of votes. They make deals with each other. You vote for mine, we'll vote for yours type of thing." He continued, "It has zero to do with who made the best music, thus Beyonce Country Album of the Year." Nice, right? The same thing is true with the CMAs, the ACMs, Billboard, etc. It all works exactly the same. He finished his rant by writing, "Last night the Grammys outed themselves in a big way." In response, a fan replied, "I did not realize Beyonce sang country music." Rich gave a 2-word reply, "She doesn't."
Yeah, you know what though? That's pretty bitter to me. And also, you want to talk about outing? He just outed every record label. Then, if that's the way it works, then how do you give any credence to anybody who's ever won the award before?
Yeah, but here's the thing: is have you heard the rest of Cowboy Carter?
No, I've only heard the one song that came out.
I think that's the only country song
Yeah.
on there.
I
Country
don't know.
sounding song. I've heard a
Yeah.
couple other songs. There may be some other ones, but the couple that I heard were very much just
I mean,
whatever.
it's poppy country.
Yeah,
But
It
listen,
is
I
the
have
new
news for you.
age.
Big and Rich were not country music when they came out, and everybody was like, "This isn't real country. This
Weren't-
is a
was it like the hick hop they
yeah,
called it? Because
yeah, they
yeah.
were doing. They had a black guy rapping on their country
Right.
music. I mean, they were of all the hypocrites. They're the first people that shouldn't be talking about other people's country music. I don't like country music. I know that Morgan Wallen is bigger. I know that that this. Casey Musgraves and all these girls that had albums out. I don't know their music. I don't like it, but I know the difference is that that they are popularity contests, and it is a machine, and we all know that's why Metallica lost out to Jethro Tull for a
Yeah.
heavy metal album. It's just it's how the music industry works. You can't. But John Rich to say that is very hypocritical.
Here also, you know what the best album to come out last year was? Whatever You Like.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best album.
Yeah, like,
you don't need somebody to tell you this is the best. Your favorite artist could be somebody that nobody else has heard of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also there was a lot of speculation that Jay-Z had purchased a certain amount of albums and a certain amount of influencers, and
Which
things
they
like
all
that.
do.
And, yeah, they all do that.
Sure.
They all do that. It's a way to boost your sales. Once you get once you could say, oh, it sold 1 million copies, well, then that launches it off and becomes a news story on its own. So
But
it's almost good. It's like why a lot of these podcast people will pay their guests because they'll make that money back in the clicks
Right.
and the views.
Yeah.
Right, but this is the thing. Beyonce and Jay-Z have been going for this award for years.
Yeah.
She's never won it. And now that,
For a country award?
well, no, like she's never won Best Album, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I thought Lemonade did. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Well, what's the difference?
Here, I'll look it up.
But I'm just saying, but that's the thing. Like, she's never won the Best Album Award. That's where the whole everyone has to give thanks to her for winning that
yeah.
award. And then now she has to switch genres and buy her own album to win that award. pathetic.
Yeah, I listen.
You know what I mean? Like,
all I'm saying is John Rich of all people is being who I like and have known for some time, but I think that's very hypocritical of him to say would a guy who came out with a black dude rapping on his album back in the day.
right.
What is it? The only
Yeah,
That is the only
she's right.
album. That's the only Grammy album that she's ever won.
She was nominated 4 times, and all 4
And
times,
lost.
everybody thought she was snubbed.
because she won over Adele won over
Yeah.
her, Taylor Swift won over her. So
So
again,
maybe that's why they gave her the
Like-
extra nod. They're like, look, she's been snubbed a couple other times.
This headline right here: after years of snubs, Beyonce finally wins the elusive album of the year
Right.
at 2025
Country
Grammys.
album.
Right,
By the
but-
way,
Well,
she's,
yeah.
she's had 99 Grammy nominations and she's won 35 Grammys.
Yeah.
So for different
So what
stuff.
does she
whatever.
need? What
The big
for?
that's the big one though. You
that's
know?
the big, yeah.
I don't know whether you can win for this or not, but sexiest on the back of a fake horse. Good Lord, look at that picture.
Yeah.
She looks
Oh, I
fantastic.
used to have that as my wallpaper.
She has like a chain bikini on,
I
and
know.
she's sitting on the horse, and it's got like lightning going through it and
Yeah.
stuff. Beyonce.
But again, because that is the prestigious award, that's the one everyone wants. She's been snubbed so many times.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
you-
not.
and
It's
you-
country
but-
album of the year.
But
It's not album of the year. It's country album of the year.
well, yeah, that's album of the year in the category of like
Of
whatever. yeah.
Right, but again, you had to change genres. You had to buy a bunch of things. So, did you get snubbed or did you just buy it?
Yeah.
She's also the first black woman to win the award.
right.
Which I'm
Great.
sure rubs some people the wrong way
Yeah.
in that genre.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
it's just annoying. How can you say
Yeah.
like it's not like you really won album of the year or country? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
but
didn't really win it.
But still, he wasn't discrediting the awards when Big
Right.
and Rich was winning awards.
Right, and or any of the other artists, but,
Right.
but for him to come out and say it doesn't sound like country music to me, well, that's what a lot of people accuse them of when they first
Right.
came out
Right.
and,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
way they did things. So it's just
He just doesn't like her.
hypocritical.
That's what I think.
He didn't like her. I don't think he's racist at all. I've known him to be very close with several people of color. He also is a big promoter of women in country music. So I don't think he's a bad person, but I think he's being a little bit hypocritical here.
Hypocritical, or he's just seeing that she bought her way into an album of the year that it probably
Yeah, but
deserves
you-
to go someone else.
But you can't tell me that
It doesn't happen all the
years
time.
prior, it
Yeah.
happens
They probably
all
all
the
done it,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying, you've even said before, because you've worked in country radio, that whole genre, it's a very close niche.
Super tight machine.
Right. So now you have an outsider coming in, taking away from an up-and-coming artist that really deserves that award, where Beyonce's
I don't-
getting it off
I
of.
get it. I get
So
it.
I understand
think,
why
but
he's-
just for John to say it the way he said it,
Yeah.
it was like he's never been given any help.
Yeah, I get it. I just, you know what I mean? I understand where he's coming from. I just also think who cares, because it's a popularity contest.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning. All right.
I don't think we're on air right now.
Yeah, a
Why?
lot
I don't know.
no, it's not on our end. People are saying dead air. You know,
Johnny, can you hear
Since-
us? Are we not connected anymore?
I don't know.
Well, I don't want to say the F word. in case
Yeah.
we're
No.
on the air.
No, Moose texted me dead air, and I go, "What do you
Well,
mean?"
that's a
He
bunch
said,
of
"You're
folk
not on
We're
air."
connected.
And then
I'm getting
I
text.
just asked Johnny, and he said dead air, but I don't know.
It says we're connected.
Can anyone hear us?
Hello, hello.
What are they doing on the radio?
I don't know. Should connect it back.
Yes.
All right.
Hello, Johnny.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, can you hear us?
happening?
Yeah, everything looks fine here. I can hear you guys. It's recording. The PPM light started going off, and then Aunt Kelly came in. The phones blew
So
up.
it's not us.
So it's there. It's on your end.
I didn't touch anything. Everything on my board looks good.
So are we live now? Or are we in spots?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just finding out right now.
No, are you
I mean, right
playing
now.
anything on air? What is playing on air?
No, right now it's just you guys. I think we have dead air right this second. So Cernak just ran in. He said, "Hold on, he's doing something." So do I need to put in something? What do we do?
No, don't do anything until.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I was just sitting here listening to you guys, and all of a sudden everything went off.
Well, I know we got a bunch of phone calls, so I just assume that's
Yeah.
what they're all calling about.
Yeah. I answered one of them, and then Galvin's text came in right then. So, yeah. I mean, Cernak just walked in. He said it looks good. Everything looks good here. So no idea what's going on between
Oh, let me
New
let's see.
Orleans and here. So,
Hello.
I was just curious if you knew you were off the air.
Well, we're trying to figure that out now. What do you hear? Nothing on the radio, sir?
Nothing now, and right before that happened, about 4 minutes or so, there was a stop, and then I could hear you talk, and then Carmen said a couple of words, and then it went off.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the heads up, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Appreciate it. So we are what?
I text Cernak and there's no response.
All right. That's
So-
great. So we don't even know if we're on the air right now.
I'm trying to listen to the app and
Right.
see, but app's different than radio as well too. So
So what are you hearing on the app?
it's stupid pre-roll
Oh,
commercials and
Jesus.
everything.
yeah, he ran down the hall, so I
what
don't
do you
know
hear?
if he's going to fix it down the hall or whatever. That
Hold on.
thing
What
is.
do you hear?
Well, I'm getting so many texts.
We back on?
You're hearing it live?
Yeah, Cernak said we're back on.
All right. I'm
right,
gonna
we're
go.
back
I'm gonna
on.
go to the phone lines and see. Hold on. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, good morning, Mike. You broke up for a few seconds, but you're alive right now.
Well, good thing I didn't talk about my ding ding or nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the heads up.
No,
Sorry
I'm-
about
I'm
that.
listening on my way home from work. Yeah,
Thank
you're
you,
good.
dear. I appreciate that.
John Brennan is
Wow.
saying that he can hear us on the app. We're totally
So
fine.
I think the stream was still working, but the actual broadcast was not. Like the tower, the
Oh,
feed.
let me.
FM.
I still have a full board of phone calls. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, did y'all know you're not broadcasting?
We're trying to figure it out. What do you turn? Are you listening on the radio or the app?
Radio.
And is it on right now? Check. Double check. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing
Dead silent
coming.
for 5 minutes.
Nothing coming through the radio.
For over 5 minutes.
All right. Yeah,
Oh.
we're working on it. Thank you, sir. All right. Good. So nothing is going through the radio.
I got people tell me the stream never dropped out.
The
People,
stream is working.
we're live on the
But I'm
stream.
talking about the thing on the radio that people listen
The
to.
actual
The
FM
actual
radio
car
broadcast
that everybody is. Good
is
morning. Hello.
somehow not working. Is what I'm getting.
Hey, I can hear you guys crystal clear on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, you're on the app. The app seems to be working. The radio station is not. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Hello. Good.
Yeah, Mike, Cernak just came back in. He said that everything's good on this end, that we should be on.
Well, we're not. I don't know what he
Yeah,
wants.
should
I've been
be is
listening
not
to
something we
people
need.
tell me that we're not on the
Somebody
air.
turn on a goddamn radio
Yeah.
and see whether we're on there.
Everything's. I got another text. The radio's dead air. I'm in my car.
Yeah, but it should be okay.
Yeah.
It should be fine.
I don't know what's going on.
Let me grab.
I'm gonna
Check.
vomit.
Don't worry about it, Johnny. It's not your fault. Good morning. Hello.
We can hear you now
What, on the radio or on the app?
on the radio.
You sure? I want to hear it. Turn it up.
All right, hang on.
All right.
Let me get you off of my Bluetooth. But I promise it was dead, but now you can hear it.
Now I'm getting a lot of it's back.
Did I say anything inappropriate, ma'am?
No, we did not hear anything inappropriate.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for your help.
Now I'm getting it's back. I'm in my car.
All right.
We're back,
Where
baby.
were we in news?
All right, so I don't know. I think we were in the discussion of
We moved on.
Beyonce.
Beyonce's evil. We found that out.
Well, you're coming back to Beyonce
Uh-oh.
because Luke Bryan was on Bill Maher's podcast the other day, and they got to talking about Beyonce, obviously because of the whole country album stuff. And Luke said, "quote Beyonce is probably the greatest singer in our lifetime."
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
that. I think
Wow.
Adele is the greatest
Right?
singer of our lifetime.
If you're saying singer,
Performer.
you can make the argument and do that stuff. But if you're actually saying singer, listen, Beyonce's got a great voice.
Yeah.
But she's not Adele, or she's not, somebody
Ariana Grande, those high notes that she can hit.
Yeah,
Right.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Mariah Carey back in the day.
Yeah.
This guy sings about
Whitney
catfish.
Houston.
What does he know?
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't know anything.
Catfish. All you people that are calling here to tell us we are back on the air, we know. Unless we fell off the air again, please, you can hang up your phone call.
I mean, told it was nothing on our end here.
No.
Yeah.
I think we'd probably just sometimes it happens. There's a
Yep.
hiccup in the system and things drop out, and we never dropped off the stream. So if you're listening on the app, you heard us. If you're listening on the radio, we dropped out. We're all back. Everything's good. Zip it.
Thank you.
Stop texting me.
I don't know whether I knew this or whether I just didn't pay attention to it or whatever. But do you know Gisele just had a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
No.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu
with the
trainer.
I know
trainer.
she married him, but I didn't know she was
No,
pregnant.
I didn't know she was
Pregnant.
pregnant either.
Yeah.
I swear we talked about it on
Yeah.
the show.
Maybe
we
we
must
did.
have,
Maybe
but-
we
Yeah.
did, and I just didn't. Yeah, but Gisele and her boyfriend welcomed their first child. There's no word on the actual birth date or the sex of the child. Gisele also has 2 kids with her ex-husband, Tom Brady.
Do you think she was banging him while she was married
Yes.
to Tom Brady?
No.
Do you, like, do you think their
No.
marriage was over towards the end and they were living separately? Because that was pretty quick.
Listen, if they were together and she was being trained by this guy and everybody assumed that was happening, it was happening. She was banging this guy while she
maybe.
was with Brady.
Well, because the whole thing was that she didn't want him to play another season.
Yeah.
She wanted him to retire. Remember, he left training camp to go like be with his wife or whatever to try and save his
They
marriage.
went on like a family vacation
Yeah.
or
Right,
something.
But he said, I'm going to go and play another season. And she said, cool, jiu-jitsu.
yeah, because he retired and then came back like a month later, and they were
That happens a lot. I know a chick who was banging her spin cycle teacher.
Yeah?
You just they spend a lot of time
Does your
together.
wife take spin cycle? Or?
No, she does not take spin
Oh.
cycle.
I mean, Peloton.
My,
but-
my wife, when she's gonna bang Cody Rigsby or whatever his name is. My wife works out with a lot of trainers, and she does sometimes like she'll work out in those like private studios where it's just like a one-on-one and there's nobody else. In the,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like,
you got
I
all
don't
the
know.
machines. You can do crazy positions.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
They're
yeah.
All
hot.
sweaty.
Yeah.
You're working.
Let me
doing
help
it,
you
so,
lift that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of that
And
going on.
they're complimenting you the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, you should
Great
see.
form.
Yeah, great form. Your
Glutes look nice.
Yeah, it's moved up a couple inches. You're looking great.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, that's what she went like to a glute place.
oh yeah.
Look how tight this is.
Yeah, no,
No.
no, I don't like that at
No,
all.
we know what's going on. Speaking of Tom Brady says he would not mind if the Chiefs win another Super Bowl just because it's nice to see someone else get all the hate. He says, quote, to be in this country and to not cheer for excellence is beyond me.
Well, you know what? It's not always excellent. Sometimes you want to cheer for the underdog. Sometimes you want to cheer for the city. Sometimes you want to cheer for a
Yeah, but
breakup.
I think most of the people, if you ask them, they're like, I'm sick of seeing the Chiefs win. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sick-
I feel like I'm indifferent. I'm not. It would be cool if they wanted to say, "Hey, they won 3 in a row." That's pretty cool. It would be cool if there's a huge upset in Philadelphia.
yeah, I'm
wins.
totally fine either way. I don't care.
It
you know?
also would be cool if it's a major blowout and the Chiefs win and the Chiefs just crush it. And you're like, wow, they are the most dominant team. So I don't really care either way. It's a good story. It's all about the storylines.
Yeah, yeah. But there are a lot of people that hate the Chiefs and they hate Mahomes and they hate.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fall into that category.
Yeah.
If anybody knows Brady, because the Patriots were hated forever.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
But
hates.
Anybody who wins that much
I
and
remember-
is that
yeah.
dominant is going to be hated.
That Super Bowl where Brady came back against Atlanta was the one to make me go, he is the greatest player of all time. And that I wanted to actually go out and buy a Patriots jersey, like a Brady
Right.
autographed Brady Patriots jersey, because he's going to be the greatest player of all time.
One of the greatest things ever, and we talk about all the time, The Last Dance with Michael Jordan
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Bulls and stuff. And it's they're playing against Indiana Pacers, and Reggie Miller's on there. And Reggie Miller makes this push off of Jordan, and he makes this three, and it's just clutch. And it has like 2 seconds left on the clock. And he goes, we're celebrating. Everyone's excited. And it pans over to Larry Bird, who was their coach. And Larry's standing there like this and looking at the clock. And he goes, he knows Michael Jordan has 2 seconds on the
he's
clock.
mad now.
He's mad because he's like, don't celebrate. This guy's Black Jesus.
Right.
He's going to come get us. And they did.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
wait, did that go in or no? I don't know whether it went in or not. It may have looped out. Whatever.
May have, yeah.
But you know, you have
Don't
that
give 'em a
little bit
chance,
of a
yeah.
chance. Yeah, that's crazy. Those guys that can do that type of
Well,
stuff.
Mahomes like that now. Even the Bucs, when they gave the ball back to Mahomes this season with like a minute or something left, he went right down the field and scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great with that 2-minute drill and
Yeah,
getting that
man.
ball down.
That's those your
Practice it all the
superstars.
time.
That's what you want. The clutch moments. They make the big play.
Finally, in news, people are talking about phrases that annoy them every time they hear them, and many of them come from overdone memes and stuff like that. Some of the different highlights that are in here. This one I hate, and I hear it all the time. I was today years old.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
I
But
hate that.
But that's a good setup for when you're about to tell somebody something they never knew before, or they're about to learn something.
Yeah,
I know it's annoying,
But
but
you could just say, you know
yeah.
what I found out today? Or you know what
Yeah.
I didn't know until today? Yeah. This in place of saying things that you agree with. Whenever somebody says something and you go, this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
That's a very much you go girl.
I don't even know if it's on here because I just kind of perused through this, but one that I want to say for sure is let me see if it's even on here. No, it's not on here. You know what I hate more than anything in the world?
I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Let's go.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, no.
That I hate so much. Say it louder for the people in the back of the room.
But they're far back. They can't hear it.
Well played.
That's
well
not
played's a
bad.
good one.
That's kind of annoying whenever, like somebody tries to crack on you and you burn them and they go, well played.
I just hit with a touche.
I love you for I love that for you.
Ugh. That is such like jealous.
Yeah,
catty.
and a bit, like snarky, condescending. Oh, I love that for you.
Yeah.
POV of everything. It's used a lot in memes. I know.
It's used a lot in porn.
Tell me you blank without telling me you blank. Tell
Yeah.
me. That is kind of annoying.
Tell me you're gay.
This one. You're gay.
No.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Ugh.
I like that one.
That's only good when it's like if Joe saved a lady from falling in the mud and while he was or he fell in the mud so she didn't fall in the mud, then it's funny to say.
When Joe got the stream up, I said, "Not all heroes wear capes,
That's
man."
right, Joe. That's right.
I do like whenever somebody says something good about you and you go, I mean, I don't know if I'd say hero, and they don't even have to say hero, but you bring it up. I don't know if I'd say hero, but finishing every sentence with, you know what I mean.
Oh, I can't.
Or actually asking you, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, definitely. I did a thing.
That bugs me.
No.
Yeah. That one's annoying.
That bugs me. I remember I put that on a post one time to mock it, and you got so mad at me the next day. I go, I was making the note. You're like, no, you weren't. It was terrible.
Yeah. Using hubby, wifey, preggers,
Gross.
Pregger's okay.
doggo, fur baby.
When girls talk about being pregnant and they say I'm preggers, I think that's fine. But calling somebody like my wifey, that is.
You know what I don't like is whenever girls call other girls dude. That's annoying. You ever have girls that
Yeah,
like,
but sometimes you get that girl that she's just kind of like calls everybody dude. Like Dinah used to call everybody dude.
Yeah, but I just imagine they're just going to chug a beer and rip a fart.
Yeah.
You know, so come on.
Dinah.
When people say supposedly instead of supposedly.
Spanish.
Yeah. Gaslighting. Most often it's used incorrectly.
Yeah,
It's
everything.
overused.
Everything is gaslighting, no
Yeah.
matter
My
what
wife
it
says
is.
that to me all the time.
Are you gaslighting me?
She's like, you're totally gaslighting. She's like, you're such a gaslighter. I'm like, I feel like you learned a word, now you can't stop using it.
Yeah. Living my best life or being my true self.
Oh, sad weirdos. Sad weirdos.
On my hair journey over here. I'm in my blank era.
Oh.
I'm in my.
All right, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, exactly. Why is stuff eras now? I don't know.
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift,
Yeah.
yeah.
When people say something, then they go, "Thanks for coming to my TED Talk."
Well,
Ugh. No, punch
those
you,
are funny. Like the first couple of
Yeah.
times they were said.
punch in your face.
I love when people go to make a video like Carmen does about her food, and then they'll like mix two things and turn around and then just spill the whole thing up on the floor, and they'll be like, "Follow me for more recipes." Carmen, you love your cleavage.
Why?
You look at your cleavage so much.
No, I'm making sure my nipples aren't out.
Whoa!
What? Like, I've got to make sure.
We'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you covered.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Get a camera on Carmen, will you, just to make sure?
Yeah.
I have a feeling one would just be sitting out here, and you guys would just let me be sitting
No, we'd
here.
all look at each other. Like,
Yeah,
if you see us looking at each other going, no, 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 no.
Exactly, so I got to make sure that they're in
Listen,
there.
let us see what it would look like if it did happen.
No.
Just so we can recognize.
We've
it.
already
So we
seen
can
Tom
recognize
naked.
it.
There's a very, very.
Tom, get on that microphone.
yeah, we
there.
Very
haven't
easy way to know if something pops out. Gio's just gonna yell ninnies.
Why did you open the door naked?
I was going to change my underwear because I didn't bring the right ones in.
Right.
So, and when
But
I didn't
can we all point out the fact that I didn't knock on the door? You just opened the
Yes.
door and your name.
Yes, I
So
didn't expect it.
that to me tells me you were totally cool with walking out that door into the living room totally naked with a house of 6 other people.
Well, the living room's my bedroom, so I thought,
Okay.
So you were
but
planning to walk from the bedroom to the
real
living room
quick.
naked?
Real quick.
Go. I mean, we were
I'm not
sleeping.
gonna lie.
We were sleeping, and everybody else was upstairs.
Maybe sit down at the
you
kitchen
know what
table,
I,
have a
you-
snack.
You know what I do though? Just in case I put a towel around me. Just in case. Yeah.
I'm on Tom's side.
You're in his bedroom. You're in his bedroom.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
I wasn't in his bedroom. I was in the hallway.
Yeah, that's his bedroom, bro. It's an extension of
No.
his bedroom.
And he touched my TV.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, 2 o'clock in the morning. Woo, span. The loudest I've ever heard anything in my life. You know there's other people in that house, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
his
Mr. Naked and watching movies.
It sounds like Tom's having the best time.
Yeah, apparently.
His iPad is connected to his phone, so every time his phone goes off, his iPad goes
I
off.
heard that.
Unless I was in the house
Yeah.
yesterday.
Is
by
that what that
myself.
stupid noise is?
I shut it off.
It goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
You
it
did
was.
not- I heard it this morning.
I
Yeah.
thought it was the alarm, and anytime anybody opened the door,
No.
that was going off so much. Like, why wouldn't you stop that?
All day,
I did
all
shut
night.
it off. I guess
No,
it
no,
came
no.
back on.
You shut it off when?
Yesterday.
I heard it this
It was
morning.
going on all night.
This
last
morning, I got out of the shower and I heard it, and I thought it was somebody coming in and out the door.
The room Joe and I are in is as far away from Tom as possible. It's
Yeah.
all the way upstairs in the back, and I kept hearing doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, you heard it too?
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
I'm
over
sleeping
and
in a
over.
Sprinter tonight.
No, I don't want you naked in the Sprinter.
Jesus.
I got 2 TVs. I could just watch both sides.
No.
As loud as you want. Park it down the street. Let's see. Blank was not on my bingo card for 2025. You know,
These are all things Fisher would say.
Adulting.
I like adulting.
I don't like adulting. I don't like adulting. That's lives rent free in my head.
I mean, that comes up a lot. I hear people say that to me all the time about other people. I live rent free in other people's heads.
Or like this moment. Like I get that. Like that moment that happened on the show that lives rent free in my head.
Oh, I don't know about that.
These all suck.
Yeah, they're all
pretty
annoying.
bad.
They're all pretty annoying. I like that though. This sucks. That's a good one.
It's very
We'll just do
appropriate.
that. Yeah, so there you go. That's a bunch of stupid sayings that you should stop saying because we've heard them all a million times.
Good. Take them off my list.
Saying them all.
And that is it for news.
Thank you, Galvin.
Got it.
We are going to take a break. We are live in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. I keep wanting to say 49. I'm way off.
You're wrong.
Super Bowl 59, the Big Licks, LIX. We're out here powered by Bud Light and Hard Rock Bet. We're going to be talking about some bets that we're going to be making or that we're interested in making. Prop bets and regular bets and player bets, and maybe on tomorrow, Galvin will give us a little Galvin Gambles for the heads up.
Sure, yeah. Also, I have a breakdown straight from Hard Rock Bet of how people are betting in Florida all the way down to how they're betting in Hillsborough, how they're betting in
really?
Pasco. Yeah, like all the different stuff. So it breaks it all down, who the MVP favorite is, all those different things. I have all that information.
All right, we'll talk about that a little bit later on because our friend Bert Kreischer is going to join us. Bert is in New Orleans because he has a big show happening on Saturday night, I believe, with Nikki Glazer and some other comedians, and Tony Hinchcliffe and those guys. So Bert will be stopping by and hanging out with us when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. It is 102.5 The Bone.
My knees is really getting to me.
Wait, hold on. Have you been walking?
Yes. I have been
Dude,
walking.
It gets better. Let me tell you something. The other day, Jelly came over to my house at like 9 in the morning.
Right.
And he's like, let's go for a run. And I was like,
a run.
But now, look, me and you know we run.
Okay.
But I was like, okay. I was like, how long can Jelly last? Dude, we did 2 miles. Easy. He did it
he
easy.
didn't stop.
He's lost so much weight.
Oh, that's
and dude,
awesome.
it starts
I
now.
lost a lot of weight.
It's
but I'm
yeah.
not running.
It's uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
It gets better. It gets
Okay.
better. I promise.
All right. I'm in. I'm committed.
Now we can tell everyone we party on the field at Raymond James.
Yes.
We can party at
On
the
the
field.
field.
On the
Yeah.
field.
I
On the
love it.
field. Free beer, shots of Porosos, samplings of Porosos. On the field, we're going to have a party. It's going to be amazing.
And I've been telling people because you can get tickets, you can do it so where you don't have to run. You can just come and hang out.
Yeah, you can come and hang out. Why were my headsets on the...
Because you're a weirdo.
Because your head looks swollen.
Oh.
These are things
really.
only friends
Doesn't-
tell each other.
So I got 2 IVs yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, and I think I'm bloated.
There's an IV guy from Tampa down here. Told me he's got a shop if I wanted to stop by.
For real?
Yeah.
I'll get
real.
one.
Yeah.
I love IVs.
I'm not partying. I know you're.
partied last night.
Yeah. Where'd you go? What'd you do? Did you go to the?
Sat on an airplane and drank my face off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that's not partying. That's alcoholism.
No,
That's entirely different.
I don't have the isms.
This guy was so into partying and so dying to party that they went to a gay bar because it was they just wanted to get in a bar so bad they didn't realize
It was the
went to a
first
gay
bar they saw. They were like, let's go.
It's Oz. You ever seen Oz Ben Oz?
No, I don't go to gay bars.
Evidently, it's a great time.
You know Osbert. It's one of your favorites.
He looked at me like, you know us.
Well, we walked in, nobody was wearing a shirt. The bartender, no shirt, just shorts. Yeah.
You fit right
Dude,
in.
I would love that place.
Yeah. You've been living that
I
life.
love when I get kicked out of a place for taking my shirt off, and I defend it by going, "It's my thing."
It's true. You got a lot going on this week. You got now. What do you have to do before Saturday?
I have to bench 320 pounds tomorrow.
What are you at now? What are you benching now?
Want to see it?
Yeah, I do.
You don't think I've shown this to everyone?
Yes, I'm sure you have, but I'm.
Right now,
yeah.
this was me at 315 yesterday.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right. Oh,
Are you
a lot?
Are you wearing a slingshot or are you just doing it?
No.
Oh, nice.
This is me at
Look at this
315.
Look at your little pecker sticking out.
Look at
Oh
that.
wow, you
Look
put
at
that out
that.
pretty good, Bert.
Yeah, it's me at 315.
Wow.
So 320 tomorrow. I got a party. I got a party tonight. Cigars with Mike Dicka or something.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Shaq's got a party tomorrow night or the next night.
Okay.
I'm running Travis Barker's 5K. I've got my show Saturday night at the UNO Lakefront Arena. Gillis has a party after that, and then I'm watching the game Sunday for I think like ESPN or something with Jameis Winston.
Oh,
that's awesome.
gotta be great.
I'm so excited, man. I love that dude, and I've always been a fan of his.
Yeah.
When he went to the Bucs, fan of his. When he went to the Saints, fan of his. I had a great Jameis story. Is he was playing for the Saints? He was backup at the time, and they were playing the Rams. And Thursday Night Football said, "Hey, will you come on at the end and grab Fitzpatrick, rip his shirt off, and do like a thing?" And I was like, "Okay." I go, "But can you guys introduce me to Jameis Winston? Because I'd like to meet him."
Right.
And they're like, "Yeah, definitely." So I do the thing. I get done. And no Jameis, and I'm waiting, no Jameis, and they're like, "I don't think he's coming. I'm so sorry. We tried to make it happen." So I start walking back to my box. Boxes in the Rams are like on the field.
Right.
So I'm walking back to my box, and as I'm walking, I see Jameis walking with like a leather bag and he got his jumpsuit or whatever, and tracksuit, and I go, "Jameis Winston," and he goes, "Bert Kreischer."
Oh.
And I go, "You know who I am?" He goes, "Absolutely not." He said, "There's a drunk white guy they said that wants to meet me. I'm guessing that's you."
That's great.
That's great.
Yeah, so I'm excited. These things are always fun. When do you guys leave?
We're staying Friday night. We're gonna leave on Saturday because we're here. We're done
Why wouldn't you
broadcast.
stay hold on. The mistake is not staying Saturday. Saturday night, the guest list for our show is insane. 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 I mean, just the guest list for the party is insane. The people coming to the shows are crazy, but the after party,
Right.
I mean, if I gave you, I could show it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go change your mind.
Like, give me some ideas.
Every pro football player. A lot of cage fighters. A lot of celebrity chefs. A lot of actors.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, I like. It's crazy.
Are you saying we're invited to the party?
And then I have a crazy after party that no one knows about.
Oh, that's what I want.
At 11 o'clock that I can't really talk about, but is wild.
Why can't you talk about that?
It's not my party. It's not my party. I just got invited to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Shaq's got a party Friday night. We're going to.
I don't know Shaq, so I
do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We're buddies.
know
We're buddies. Let me
text
tell
each
you,
other.
this is how great Shaq is. I hope Shaq. I don't care. Shaq's cool with whatever you say.
Yeah.
Shaq's got a sense of humor.
Shaq seems. I always say this on the air. Shaq seems like he's one of those people that I'm happy he's so rich. Like what he does with his money and he's just always in a good mood and he buys people stuff. Like that's the best rich guy you gotta get.
He's not a. You know why you're happy for him? Because he's not a rich guy.
No,
he isn't. You know what he told me? I said I like asking Shaq questions that no one asks him. Right.
Sure.
So I said, "Hey, what kind of watches do you wear? Because like they must look like rings on your wrists." And he goes, "Stop buying them expensive watches. I see you buy expensive watches. Get Invictus." I said, "What?" And he goes, "Invictus. Best watches. $250. They're great watches. They're big."
Why? I have an Invictus. I never wear it.
He loves them. He loves them. He loves them. And then I looked at him and like, they're great watches. They're great watches.
Yeah.
But Shaq doesn't spend money. He's not like, he doesn't spend money like a rich guy. House he lives in, $1.2 million.
My house is more than that.
He told me.
Yeah.
And I already Zillowed it, but like, we were at his house. And he's like, "Bert, you like my house?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Guess how much?" I was like, "I already know that."
Yeah.
But he doesn't spend money. He's not like he probably flies private everywhere, but just for comfort.
Right.
Yeah.
That's there's certain things you're going to take advantage of if you're Shaq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like big toilets.
Did you fly private over here?
No.
No, you didn't?
I hate flying private.
Why?
Why do I hate flying private?
Yeah.
Because I'm scared of flying.
You just gonna throw up?
No, I was about to. I hate flying. And so
You just felt that beer because you were like, if that's cold, I'm drinking that right now. I'm drinking that right now. You just reached out of uncontrollably to touch that beer to see if it was
Are you
cold.
leaving these beers here?
They're for show. They're show beers. Well, I mean, you can have them.
Well, can you guys get a cooler
And ice them up for
ice them
you?
up so that while I'm doing press, I can
come back here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll just throw you
100%.
one.
I don't
as you
like
go
flying
by.
private. It's so funny. I got into a fight with Ari about it because if I ever fly private, because I would like to say I'm a regular person.
Yeah.
If I ever fly private, I post it on Instagram.
Right.
It's the coolest thing I'll ever do.
Of course.
I'm posting it, and Ari's like, unrelatable, and I was like, no,
That's not true.
I have a friend. I was thinking about this morning. I'm gonna tell you who after.
Okay.
I have a friend who drives a beater in public,
Right.
but has 5 very nice cars.
Okay.
But if he's going somewhere where people might recognize him,
He
he
drives
drives
a
a beater. And you're like, why? And he goes, I don't want people to think, I've changed.
Yeah, my buddy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My buddy's a doctor, and he doesn't like to drive a really expensive car because he doesn't want the people that work for him to be like, he makes all the money, he does it. And I get that because then they start to hate you. They do.
Oh.
That's what's happening with my
That's what's happening with comics. Comics will hate you, but your people want you to be successful. I love
people-
when that shirtless guy comes out with a $10,000 watch on. That's what I love to see.
I never understood. This guy's got his shirt off. Doesn't he know that's my thing? What's this guy doing?
That's the Old Spice guy.
Oh, it's the Old Spice.
Challenge him, Bert. Challenge him. He wants you to see his abs. Bert, yeah. Bert. Come here, Old Spice guy.
He said you're stealing his gimmick.
I run into Bert every now and then at the Kings games.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. What's up?
You
What's
look
up?
so much better with your shirt
No,
off than
man. If you take your shirt off, the party's gonna start. So we can't let you do it.
They tell me sometimes, they go, hey, just so you know, you can't. Like I did a benefit for the Grateful Dead the other night.
Yeah.
And they're like, your shirt stays on, right?
Why?
Oh.
Well, I had a tux on, so I was like, how hard that would be?
Yeah.
It's like watching a fat stripper get undressed. I was like, don't worry, guys, it's staying on. You look great, though.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks.
What would you prefer? We just called you Old Spice guy. What is your name? Sir?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Isaiah.
Nice to meet you too.
You got great
It's a
teeth.
pleasure.
Bert,
Thank
smell
you.
his armpits. See if they smell good. No.
Oh, wait,
out of nowhere.
wait, hold on. I use Old Spice.
There
I
you
use
go.
Old Spice. Total body.
Yeah.
You put it everywhere.
Okay. Are the Old Spice people here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where are they?
Right there.
Okay. So I use Fiji. Okay. It's mine. I love Fiji. I have it right now. I have like so many Fijis. But I would be very interested in an orange flavored total body.
Orange flavored?
By the way, genius move. Walking around with a black guy with his shirt off, giving out Old Spice, marketing through the roof.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying the product.
All right. Here goes Bert. Going in. I love that you said flavored, like you eat them.
I like the shake off.
What is that one?
That's a total body.
Mandarin and sandalwood.
Oh, yeah. You get a
You know
little
what I
bit of
said
each.
the other day? I said,
Don't be afraid, Cam Jordan. Don't be afraid of Bert. Don't be afraid of Tampa.
who is it?
Cam Jordan from the Saints.
From the Saints, he dogs Tampa.
little
Tampa
hater
Bay
right
Buccaneers all the time.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Can I tell you what I would like? I would like a groin spray.
We have it.
A groin spray.
We have it.
But I want it to smell like chocolate chip cookies. Because women love chocolate chip cookies.
Something inviting.
Yeah, so my wife gets down there and she's like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
That would
Have an
that
open
would be
house.
sent.
I like this.
And on that note,
You put this anywhere?
Anywhere.
I'll
Put
give
it on
this
him.
back to you.
no, it's all yours.
I can have it?
Yeah.
I can have it?
It's all yours.
Done. Brother, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Isaiah.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Isaiah. Thank you so much.
Isaiah
keeping
the
this.
Old Spice. Yeah, that's yours, Bert. You can have that.
I use Old Spice. Isn't that crazy?
Tom, can you see if you could rattle up some ice so we can ice these beers down for Bert?
Please. Please.
When's the last time you had a drink? Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watched the end of Peaky Blinders with my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The last episode. Blacked out. Don't remember it.
Oh.
I get to watch it again.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We're doing Something's Burning, so she's setting up the house.
Who you have
By
on
the way, I saw what you're doing for Something's Burning. That's a great idea, and it sounds delicious. The Philly cheesesteak and the KC barbecue. Yeah.
Dude, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Take the brisket, chop it up, and make it into a Philly cheesesteak with the cheese whiz
Right.
and a little mayonnaise. I mean, it was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had.
It sounds great.
I said the Kelsey brothers should open that shop.
Yeah, both places.
Yeah, the Kelsey brothers are pretty.
I think they got it on.
Yeah,
they doing all right?
They're pretty regular. Yeah, they have a party tonight. We're going to their party tonight.
Oh, really?
Jason's wife. I know her name's not Kelsey.
Nope.
It's
not Kelsey.
Kelsey.
No.
Are you sure it's not Kelsey?
Some with a L?
No. It's
Janie.
Hey, what's Jason Kelsey's wife's name? Kylie.
Kylie.
She's legit the most real person you've ever met.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to their party last year, and Leanne and her, she's just like, who is that guy? Get him out of here! Like, just real.
Really?
Yeah. Her and Leanne are like the same type of person.
Right.
I'll tell you the real ones, right? Jelly's wife, Bunny.
Yep.
Same.
Straight.
I mean, can I tell you what's crazy?
Yeah.
We went to that Grateful Dead thing, and we sat next to Winona Judd. Winona Judd.
Yeah.
So awesome. We sat down. The first thing she said is, "I'm a huge fan."
Really?
Oh, wow.
I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I love Kill Tony."
Oh, so
which is crazy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That Winona Judd loves Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Kill Tony.
I know, but that just
it's just
seems
Winona
odd.
Judd, right?
Yeah.
And we sat with her. It was awesome. I sat with this kid. I'm talking to this kid. His name's Lucas, and I'm just being nice or whatever.
Right.
And so I go, Lucas, come sit next to me. And it's all famous people at the table.
Right.
Sarah Farrell, who just won 4 Grammys, she's at our table. And I'm talking to him. I go, so, man, where are you from? And he's like, kind of like off put by me talking to him. He's like, Austin? And I was like, okay. Is that where you grew up? I go, I don't know if people were born in Austin. He goes, well, I grew up in Maui, but, I was born in Austin. I said, Maui? I said, that's interesting. Where? And he goes, the North Shore. Are you familiar with it? And I went, the North Shore of Maui? I was like, what do your parents do? And he goes, are you being serious right now?
Who was it?
I said, yeah, I'm being dead serious. He goes, my dad's Willie Nelson.
Oh, Lucas Nelson.
And then he says to me, I swear to God, he goes, are you talking to me because of me?
I said, you really like me?
I go, yeah. And he goes, that never happened. I just thought it was so cool. Yeah.
That's great.
I could do this all day. Do you remember my favorite thing ever?
We know what you're gonna say right
Yep.
Yeah. I love it.
We've been doing it at the
Ireland.
Carmen all morning. Yeah. Carmen's got bad diarrhea.
Hey, what's Carmen's Instagram handle?
Sandy Carmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I see a picture of you guys. Now, Carmen's hair has changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't recognize her. I recognized her, but I said, what is her name? And I sat there, and I was like, oh, my God, do I have dementia? Am I getting the beginning stages of dementia? I go, I know her. I know her very well. I say hi to her every time I call. And I go, it's not Sandy. Why do I keep saying Sandy?
Yeah.
And I sat forever, and then all of a sudden, it's Carmen.
Carmen.
But I was like, why did I think Sandy Carmen?
At Sandy Carmen. Her real name's Sandra, her first name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carmen's her middle name.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who is the person that surprised you most that recognized you? Like, do you remember the time you were crossing the street and Hurley saw you from Lost? And you were like, you're Hurley from Lost. He's like, you're the machine. That was a long time ago.
I had a Zach Brown knew who I was.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I always do that. I go, you know who I am?
Yeah.
And that was probably that caught me off guard the most recently.
Dude, I don't remember. How long ago was it that you and I did the St. Pete half marathon?
Oh, it's got to be.
It's been a while, but
Yeah.
I remember saying to these guys, I go, you don't understand. There was like people from Michigan that knew who Bert was.
Yeah.
It was what you know what I mean.
He
That's
came
how
back
long
and
ago.
he's like, Bert's really famous.
I
now.
go, Bert's getting really famous now.
It's crazy. I don't know. I'm always shocked if someone knows who I am. Like when Winona Judd knew who I was like, no way.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's crazy. I was in France with Leanne in Paris, and I got recognized like maybe 5 times, right? But what's crazy is I can tell you who's going to recognize me.
Did they get all
like no,
eyes
like
on it?
a certain body type will like that guy right there.
Yeah.
That he knows who I am.
yeah.
You know,
yeah, we know. We spot our listeners.
Right.
We know
you
listeners.
You can spot who knows you are.
Yeah.
But in Paris, I'd see the person who I know would know who I was, but he didn't know who I was.
Right.
And I was like, I should introduce myself. I think based on your body type and your facial hair, you would love me.
I'm going to save you some time.
This is our friend Bert Kreischer who's here. We're live in New Orleans for Radio Row for the Super Bowl. Bert's got a big show going on. It's you, Nikki Glazer, Tony Hinchcliffe. Who else?
Adam Ray.
Adam Ray. Gillis is coming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wish I could promote him, but
Yeah.
see, if you go, ladies and gentlemen, Shane Gillis will be there. It would sell out tomorrow.
Right.
He's hotter than all those guys. Can I tell you what's great? I So they asked me to do a local television show here in New Orleans, and they're like, "Hey, can you do a Zoom for morning television?" And I
Right.
go, "Of course." So, and it's, by the way, it's a Winston Churchill Day. So I
Yep.
was like, I'll be in my
You look good.
I'll be in my bed with a full English breakfast and a cocktail and a cigar. It'll be a great visual. Let's do it. Last minute, they go, "Hey, can Nikki Glazer join?" And I went, "Absolutely. I love Nikki. I've known Nikki
Sure.
since she was like 22. I'm so happy for her success. By the way, hell yeah, she's on the show. Bring in Nikki." So like, great. So we go to the pre-interview, and I see Nikki. We start talking, and then the guy comes on, gay black dude, and he's like Lamar or something, and he's like, "Oh my God, Nikki, it is so, honey, you killed at the Golden Globes. You were so good." And she's like, "Oh, thank you. Tell me, let me ask you." And he's just talking to Nikki, but the interview hadn't even started.
Yeah.
So I go, "Hey, Nikki, who is one person at the Golden Globes, like the most famous person that said you killed it?" And he goes, "Hey, don't say that. I was going to ask that question. Don't ask that."
Oh.
I went, "Okay."
Whoa.
So I'm like, "All right, are you being serious?"
He got a bowl of ice.
We want to ice down the beers with like a cooler. All right.
So we go to start the interview, and he goes, "Okay, real quick, how do I say it? Nikki Glaser, Glazer, Nikki Glazer?" And she goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay, and Bertkreischer, Bert Kreischer." And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Awesome. All right, we're live on Good Morning New Orleans. I'm here with Bert Kreischer and Nikki Glazer." "Nikki, I got to tell you." And it goes to a one-shot. And Nikki is such a gangster. She keeps bringing it back to me. It's so sad. She's like, "But Bert puts on the best comedy shows," and then it cuts to me sitting in a bed with an English breakfast. One tear. He didn't talk to me at all. He didn't talk to me at all. And Nikki is laughing so hard, texting me on the DL. It was like, but it's like I was saying, it's so crazy. All my friends have blown up so big.
Yeah.
Nikki, Tony, Shane, Adam Ray. I mean, everyone's just having moments, and I'm like, I love it. I love it.
It's been great. It's been great for comedy. It's been terrible for radio. All you son of a bitch podcast guys putting radio out of business.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny, man. If you had said when Shane, got in trouble with the SNL stuff, if you had said, just heads up, the day he got in trouble, he will be the biggest comic in the country.
Yeah.
He will. I'm telling you right now, he is about to be the biggest movie star in the world.
Yeah.
He's the best actor. Out of all of us, he's the best actor.
Dude, Tires is so funny.
He's the
so
he's the best actor out of all of us.
Yeah.
None of us are as good at acting as he is. That's the truth. He's like Danny McBride good, I think.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that's a similar type of.
And he's got no chick. He just works. All he does is stand up. He's killing it.
That's great, man.
He's coming to Tampa soon. I think he's going to be Tampa in March, I think.
Emily?
Yeah.
Guarantee you it's sold out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I guarantee you it's in the round.
Well, he was at Side Splitters, and I went and saw him at Side Splitters, and I said, we were talking about it, I said to my wife, I go, "You're never going to see him in a club again. You're never going to see him in a club again."
Never.
Yeah.
I like to wait till comics come back down and then I go see them in the clubs again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Sebastian to come back to Side Splitters.
I wouldn't hold your breath. I was talking about whether or not to do another arena tour or just do theaters. I love arenas. I think they're so fun. Like, they're fun, like, for me, because there's a gym and there's a basketball court and you can. But
I didn't think, I saw your arena show was probably one of the first comedy arena shows I went to see when you did Tampa, because I never think of comedy that way.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. Like, all the comics were great. The DJ, the atmosphere, it was a great show. I mean, I would tell you, I tell you everything.
Yeah. You have told me.
But I enjoy.
I did my Comedy Central special. I said, "What did you think?" And he goes, "I was good."
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, but come on, who's your friend?
You are.
Thank you.
You said, "I like the guy who rips his shirt off on stage."
Yeah.
You said that to me.
Yeah.
And I went, "Why did I do it the way I did it?"
Yeah.
I wore a buttoned-up shirt.
Right.
And I looked like me, Jim Brewer, Pete Corielli, and another guy all wore the exact same outfits for our specials.
Do you know why I said that? You want to know the truth? Is because of what Barry Katz said. Remember when Barry Katz, when you say, he's like, "Congratulations, Bert, you have an hour," and he's like, "So many people have an hour," and I went, "Yes, this is Bert's hour to shine." And I was like, this is not the Bert that I know. So that was just being honest. It wasn't bad.
No. And then the next one I did was Secret Time. And I was like, I'm going to be, it was with the Machine.
Right.
And they said, you should wear a shirt. And I was like, no, that's not who I am. And I didn't wear a shirt. And it was the lowest rated special they ever put out. They said you're actually giving everyone a reason to change the channel. That's when changing the channel was a thing.
Yeah.
You remember when you changed the channel?
Oh, yeah.
Letterman obsessed with you though.
Letterman.
So he never wears a shirt. Never wears.
And he doesn't even talk about it.
Where?
He goes, that's what Letterman
Oh,
said.
you.
He takes his shirt off and he doesn't even mention it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. That was like the best. I cried. Yeah. I cried when I got that compliment.
I will tell you, the last time I saw you at what was it, Mahaffey? Was the last time
for the special?
Yeah, for the special.
Yeah.
That I said that special is going to be one of the best specials. That was the funniest I've ever seen you.
Thank you. I from your mouth to God's ears. You do a special and then go ahead.
I was just going to say, because you would do stuff and I thought I knew what was coming and then it would be different and then you'd put like 3 tags on it. And I was like, that's so good.
Oh, thank you. You do a special and you sit on it for so long that you're like, you just think it sucks.
How many times have you watched it?
0.
Oh, really?
Leanne will edit it. I watched it one time. There's certain things that I obsess about that no one would see.
Right.
But like, I walked out on stage, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Get that out of there!" Like, why would I ever put that in there?
Right.
And so, like, but no one ever notices it. But it drives me nuts.
Sure.
So like, I just fine tuned it, but it looks really good. Netflix is through the roof about it. I mean, I've already signed up to do another one.
It was great. It was great, and the good thing is it's coming. Like it hasn't happened for us, but it hasn't even come out yet. So things are about to blow up even bigger. That's awesome. Yeah. What did we look at? March
18th.
March 18th.
Oh, nice.
Now, can we talk about this other thing? I'm going to bring it up, and I think we can. So I think we're going to be doing a flyaway trip to go see you in Las Vegas.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, March 22nd.
Whenever.
Yeah, that weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend
St.
my
Patrick's,
special comes
weekend
out.
the special, the whole thing.
Oh, for real? Are you coming?
I will. See, here's the thing, Bert. I would definitely come. You can buy me a Rolex?
I got Rolex people out there.
Oh, really?
Like legit.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I do shows in Vegas.
I never want to be the guy that just shows up to things. Of course I want to come, but I don't want to be like, hey, Bert, I'm coming.
Buddy,
we're in L.A. for the Netflix Comedy Festival, and you were at the Forum, and you were like, are you coming to the Forum? I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to just be like, well, I don't know. I
always want you there.
I know, but I always feel like a dick. I don't want to be just wedging myself into stuff.
I get energy from being around people.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to be like, what's he doing here again? That guy. You know what I'm saying?
You're never going to be that guy.
All right,
you'll never be that guy.
I would like to come. I haven't been to Vegas in a long
I feel
time.
that way. Like when you always go, hey, if you want, just stay at my house.
Yeah.
When I see Ralphie or Bobby stay at your house, I always go, so he means it.
Yeah, only not for everybody. There's 2 of you left, and that's it.
Is Bobby running the 5K?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that.
You know, he just texted me about those compression boots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think he's. There we go.
Now we're talking, Tom. Now we're talking, Tom. Ice him up.
Just so we know, we're not putting him in there like we're laying him on top of the iceberg that sunk the Titanic. We're breaking it up.
Oh Jesus. It's a lot.
You should have seen him yesterday. He was wearing like a surgeon's outfit.
So wait, who have you guys interviewed? Anyone famous?
I'll be honest with you, it's been mediocre. Kurt Schilling was on the show. I mean, he was great, but Roman Oben, who used to play for the Buccaneers, is super beat up Chidi Hanatu. Remember Chidi?
Yeah.
Roman Oben was on the show. Sap's on his way here.
Yeah.
We got here early. We got here like Thursday and Friday are the big days. So we came in, we came in early. So we're
this is my only day doing this, and then I think, I don't know. I may not go to that party tonight. I feel like I should sleep.
The thing is, the time difference. We got to wake up at 3:00 in the morning, so I'm not going to any party until Friday is my first night that I could actually go out and do anything.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
you got to be in here at 3 in the morning.
No, we have to wake up at 3 because there's an hour. We lose an hour, so we have to go on 5 to be on at 6 in Tampa.
Yeah, can't you just record all your shows today?
Yeah, I mean we could, but we're trying to do as much live stuff as we can.
Yeah,
so.
I remember the first time I ever came to one of these.
Yeah,
I remember. This is like the sexiest moment I've ever seen in media. Kevin James walked up to a table and this radio show was like, Kevin, will you do a shot of tequila with us? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, this is like, media was so precious then that you were like, shut up. And I remember thinking, the people at home must be losing their minds. Kevin James, the
that
King
us?
of Queens.
It might have been.
It might have been. I think it was you. I think it was you. I think it was you. It was you. Oh my God.
Yeah, because we had Sandler and Kevin James. Yeah.
It was you. That's why it was you. That's why I saw it. I was like, why was I there? I was literally going, how was I there? Why was I there? It was Sandler and Kevin James.
Yep.
Yeah.
God damn.
And Rock was there and Spade was there. They were promoting that Parent movie that they did.
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I love when I tell a story that happened to somebody else.
We've had good times, but these things are hit or miss, and every sports nerd wants to talk to all the sports people, and we want to talk to all the non-sports people. But there are guys like Cam Jordan who plays for the New Orleans Saints. He talks smack about Tampa. That's why we want to get him on.
He's right over there too. He's still standing over there.
There's a couple of those guys, like sports people, that were interested. For the most part, we don't really care about the sports guys.
The last time we did one of these, Gronk and Edelman are the home runs.
Oh yeah,
they're the best.
Yeah,
Gronk walked on set. I was doing Up and Adam with Kay Adams.
Right.
And I was doing the interview, and Gronk just walked on. We had dinner the night before. He just walked on the set and blocked the camera with his back. And he's like, "Bert, why is your face so red?"
Yeah.
I love Gronk.
Gronk is great.
I love Gronk.
Gronk is
love
great.
That guy.
Gronk is the exact same guy that you see everywhere. He's that same guy at all times.
It's like him and Shaq, there's a humility to them. Someone was talking about humility. I go, humility is not something you can, you like, they were like, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
And they have it. Like, Gronk, we went to dinner, and he, first of all, he ate like 5 steaks. Like, he was just, and he was like, and he's the kind of guy like, oh, that looks good, can I have a bite? Like, he's like that guy at dinner. And then at the end, Pauly Shore's at the bar where we're having dinner, and he comes up to me, he's like, hey, can you introduce me to Pauly Shore? And I was like,
I thought you meant the other way around. I thought you were like, Pauly came up to you.
I was like, Gronk, you're Gronk. You can introduce yourself to anyone. And he was like, I don't know him though.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then what's crazy is that, Paulie's not really into any sports. So I'm like, can you introduce my friend Gronk? And he's like, did you guys grow up together? And I'm like, good call, Gronk. Good call.
Well, this is awesome, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to do this.
We were talking about how we, St. Patrick's Day used to be great. We used to go to Ireland together.
Dude, I had planned, because my special's on the day after St. Paddy's Day.
Right.
And I was like, dude, let's do a big promotion. What if I celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, then fly to Chicago, then fly to L.A., so I have a continuous St. Paddy's Day? It doesn't work like that. It's like you get there at like 9 at night, and you're like, I want a drink.
You know what? So I grew up outside of Chicago, and that's huge. But you know where else is huge? Is Savannah, Georgia. Is huge for St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, something with the port there and stuff, whatever, but it's like Mardi Gras.
Wow.
There, yeah, for St. Paddy's Day.
No, I'm going to be in Austin. I'm doing Rogan on the 17th.
Nice.
And they have a bar there, Churchill's, that I think may have burned down, though. But they had
in Savannah?
Yeah, they had a Churchill's bar. I don't know if it's still there or not, though.
I talked to Travis Barker about it was like on Two Bears, I guess.
Yeah.
And he was talking about being on fire.
Yeah, in the plane. Yeah.
Man, he is like this, like, I guess when you have near-death experiences, it changes your life. But he is the most grounded, centered, like, look you in the eyes, listening guy I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
I asked for his number, and he was like, yeah, sure. And just left.
He was sincere about it, though.
I thought I was going to get it.
All right, so God, I would love to. I wonder if we should make that Vegas promotion. Go to Vegas with me.
Yeah.
Take me. I'll take somebody to Vegas to go see Bert.
Please. And we'll have so much fun in Vegas.
I mean, you say you mean the show.
I think we're going.
Yeah, you heard.
I think we're going to. I think we're going to the Dead the next night.
Oh, really? In the Sphere?
I think. I'm not sure.
Are you a Dead fan?
Yeah, huge Dead
I didn't know that. And when
I was always a closeted Deadhead. So I never really talked about it because I was like, there's real Deadheads that like follow them. I just love them. And then I did an interview with this guy Phil Hanley, who is a real Deadhead, like a real
comedian.
Deadhead. Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
He's hilarious.
We did a podcast, and he said, I'm really into the Dead. And I said, I'm really into the Dead. And he was like, for real. And I said in the interview, I was like, all right, top 5 favorite Dead songs, but they can't be like the casual ones that everyone listens to. It's got to be deep cuts. And we named our 5, and a Dead publication picked it up and was like, yo, Bert Kreischer is an actual Deadhead.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
The Deadheads all read that. So then I got invited by, by the band to go see them in Mexico. And I
Right.
took Leanne, I went and saw them in Mexico. Dude, it was the greatest experience of my life.
How you wore those fancy pants? You were in a tuxedo with fancy pants. And
That's
a picture
yeah,
of you
that's,
and
yeah,
Leanne.
yeah, yeah,
That was nice.
Yeah, that was just for my close friends.
Yeah.
I post on my close friends.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I always post on my close friends secret stuff, like stuff where I trust them. Where you're not going to hate me if I post this.
My wife was so impressed that you liked her post about you, the 5K. She goes, I think Bert follows me. She was very upset.
Oh
Very
yeah.
excited.
So we go to the Dead thing, right? And it's amazing. It's huge. It's all on the beach, but they have this one suite that's on like really close to the stage that's in the hotel. And as I go in, I look in the room and I see George R.R. Martin walk through. And I say to Peter, who's with us, and I say to Leanne, I said, do not let me go up to him. 'Cause I'm drunk, and I know myself. I get out of control. I'll do it here. If I see someone I recognize, I just go, hey, I want to meet you.
Yeah.
And they're like, cool. So 3 nights we were at that festival. First night, didn't say a word. Second night, didn't say a word. Third night, I was like, all bets are off. I'm meeting him. And I went up and I introduced myself to George R.R. Martin, and we became friends.
If he would have said to you, I'm the machine.
Yeah. Do you know what I did? He came to my show in Albuquerque or wherever he lives in Mexico, New Mexico. He came to my show. This is how dumb I am. He comes to my show. We get it done. We're in the green room. And I said, George, you're an amazing storyteller, obviously. But I'm just curious, like, what did you think of the machine? And he looks at me and he goes, I wrote Game of Thrones. But we became friends. And so we're at the Dead thing. He's there. His assistant comes up and like, George and Paris want to say hi. Can you come over to them? They're over on the couches. So I was like, of course. So I take Leanne over. Now we're like friends with George, right? So I go over and he's like, good to see ya. And then he goes, hey, can I tell you a secret? And I said, yes. And he goes, hold on. He's like, Bill, or whatever the guy's name, Bill. And this guy comes over. He goes, I want you to meet Bert. Bert's a comedian. And the guy starts talking to me. And immediately I feel like I know the guy. I'm like, huh. And he goes, Bert, guess who he is? I went, oh, my God. This is the guy you based Tyrion Lannister off of. And he went, you got it.
Oh, you could tell.
Wow. Immediately. I was like, he goes, we wrote together on the Twilight Zone, and I've loved him my whole life, and that's Tyrion Lannister.
Wow.
And then the guy goes, except without the whores. Yeah, man, George is the best. That whole thing, that whole event was like just mind-blowing. Like the people that were there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
aren't you blown away by who the Deadheads are? Like, I saw Miles Teller on stage dancing all weird.
Andy Cohen, I'm shocked he is.
Yeah, Andy Cohen.
Like, I was shocked he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Dead a lot. I've seen them a few times, but I saw them at the Sphere. It was pretty awesome. We're going to see them again at the Sphere.
Do you take anything?
Nah, I smoke weed.
I don't know how to do that, or else I would.
I got the guy that one of the owners of our vodka company. So like Tom and I are majority owners, but then we have an investment group. One of the guys has a mushroom company, and they're apparently, I haven't taken them. Tom said one mushroom capsule or gummy is like the greatest experience of your life, where you're not tripping, you're just really happy.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Well, I'll have them. I'll bring them to Vegas.
All right.
And we'll take them.
All right, I'll take them.
I'll take them if you take them. I don't want to take them by myself.
No.
Yeah.
Do it halfway through the 5K.
No.
Yeah.
I'm in for the experience. Like, I don't smoke pot, but when Cheech and Chong were in the studio, I wanted to smoke pot with them. How do you not smoke pot with Cheech and Chong?
Dude, I smoked weed with Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
And Tommy Chong, I wish I had the moment clipped out. He explained what reality is. And I was so high. And he's explaining to me, you get to decide what reality is. And it works. It works.
Right.
Like, you decide if you're happy. You decide if you're sad. If you want to get frustrated, you can pick that, or you can pick not to. And he's like, if you want to fight with your wife and be mad at her, do it. Or you can choose not to. You decide what reality is. And I'm high as crap. And I'm like, he's right. I get to pick my reality.
Yeah.
And I was like, I choose to be happy right now. I was like, it was like the greatest high conversation ever.
Thanks,
from Tommy Chong.
Thanks, Chong. You guys straight from Chong.
Straight from
Chong. Oh, that's awesome. Are you going to go talk to these sports nerds now?
No. Hey, I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
What does my day look like? What does my day look like?
It's you have a big hole right now.
Oh, good.
And then there's a couple of ones we want to pop you on, and then you kind of have go until about 2 or 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're in good shape.
I don't.
I haven't even seen anything I'd recommend.
I don't know. It's weird because
Who's the other girl?
That's Victoria.
She works for you?
No, not anymore. She has her own company, Undeniable Entertainment.
Oh,
yeah. She used
Undeniable.
to be my social media when I had a social media team.
Right.
She was head of it, and then I said I would like you just when the movie and the special and everything was happening, the tours, and I was starting my arena tour. I was like, "Yo, can I just steal you and just work for me?" And she did it, and we worked together. Great. She's awesome. I love her.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's.
I
awesome.
like to look at the different stuff. We have media passes.
Yeah.
They have VIP passes. Bert doesn't need a pass.
I won't wear passes.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm problematic.
Take your shirt
I
off.
I got an offer from a guy. I won't say his name. But I'll tell you after.
Okay.
He has a big TV show, and he hits me up, and he's like, "Hey, man, I wrote a part for you. I would like you to be on the show." And I said, "I'm going to pass." He said, "Why?" I said, I can be a problem." He goes, "What?" And I said, "I just know myself. I know myself."
Oh, how self-aware.
Yeah, and I go, and listen, I like you, and I don't want to not like you. But, like, I'm not good at being the guy sitting in a trailer and, like, waiting for me. And, like, I like to be the star. Like, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And so I'll do a movie if I'm the star, and I'll do a part in a TV show if I'm the star, but I'm not the good, like, second fiddle because, I don't know, maybe my ego gets involved. I don't know. I'm problematic. And I said, and he goes, but I wrote it for you. I went, yeah, I know, but I'm going to keep our friendship. I text with him all the time. I won't tell you. I won't want to tell you.
You can say it.
No, I don't want to tell you.
Nobody's
No. I'll tell you after. Because I feel bad. I text with him all the time. He always says to me, I can't believe you turned it. I wrote it specifically for you. He goes, you didn't have to audition. And I was like, I know, but like I just know myself. And it's like I understand that even what I say is gross, but the awareness I have that I can be gross is like that's what I protect myself from. Like when we did the Dead benefit, and I keep going back to it just happened, but like they had curtained green rooms like this, but all curtained off, and everyone had their own green room. And they put me in my green room, and I said, I'm not good with this. And they were like, what do you mean? I said, in a green room, I'm like, I'm not good sitting and waiting. Like, I'll lose my mind. I said, can I just walk around? And they're like, you just want to walk around? I was like, yeah. And I just walked around and looked in people's green rooms and introduced myself. I hung out with Sammy Hagar, and it's just like, I'm better at that. If I can't not be Bert, that's what I'm struggling with right now. But like, I know who Bert is, and I know not everyone loves Bert. Right. But I like Bert. Right. So I like him. So like, why can't just let me like myself? Like Tommy hates. Tommy says I do this thing where I wait to talk. Like I listen, but only so that it's my turn to talk. And I go, yeah. As opposed to you who just doesn't speak. Like if you go on a car ride with Tom, he won't speak. He just sits there and looks.
How are you guys such good friends?
I have no idea.
You're so
because
opposite.
it works together though. Tom doesn't need to talk and Bert does.
Yeah,
Tom,
I guess.
I remember AJ Hawk said to Tom, he's like, how can you be friends with Bert? And it hurt my feelings.
What?
It hurt my feelings. I thought
kind of stiff.
I thought AJ and I were friends.
Yeah.
But I realized, like all these attempts, I was like, yo, you should come to my show. AJ would be like, yeah, I can't. I got a family thing. And I realized, like, I'm just not right for AJ. Now, listen, AJ and I are cool. I'm not trashing AJ Hawk.
Right. He's not hanging out with you.
But we're very different personalities. He's more a Tom guy.
Yeah.
And I'm loud. And he said to Tom, how can you be friends with Bert? And Tom goes, I like it. I like what he does. It makes me feel like I don't have to do anything. And I was like, and it's right. It's like, if Tom and I go to dinner, when Tom and I are getting investors for Porosos,
right?
Do you think that
Tom did any of the talking?
No. Tom talks when I leave.
Right.
And then Tom goes, yeah, he's going to be a lot. Anyway, are you going to invest in the company? Like Tom just, we work together as a team.
Right. I guess that works out. That's a good formula.
Yeah. It's like Leanne.
Yeah.
We're in couples therapy right now, and I am smoking her in couples
therapy. Yeah, how are you in couples therapy? You're the most whipped couple I've ever seen in my life.
We're in a great place. We decided to get in preemptively because we're like, look, the girls left. It's just me and her. It's kind of weird when it's just you.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're spending a lot of time together. Like the other night we're watching TV and she just looks at me and I go, what? She goes, you again.
No.
And I was like, yeah, it's you every morning. It's just us. So we said, let's get into couples therapy and get like in front of it so that if anything ever comes up, now there's just us and there's no distractions, we can be in front of it. We go to the first couples therapy, right? This is awesome. Right. I talked about this in couples therapy yesterday. Leanne said to our therapist yesterday, she goes, Bert, when we leave, Bert decides who the winner was.
Of couples therapy.
I walked out the first day. I go, I definitely won that one. And Leanne's like, "This is not about winning or losing." I said, "You can tell who won, though. You definitely can tell who won."
That's why you lost.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why you lost. You don't want to tell. If you had won, you'd be like, "I won."
Right.
Second couples therapy tie. Third couples therapy, dude, I got smoked.
Oh, really?
I got smoked.
Oh.
I got smoked so bad that I said, "Real cool, guys."
You gang up. Is it a male therapist or female?
It's a chick.
Okay.
First couples therapy. We sit down, and Leanne loves therapy, so she's working the process. And I'm like a little trepidatious. And I go to say something, and Leanne cuts me off. And the therapist looks at me. And I go to say something again, and Leanne cuts me off. And the therapist says to Leanne, everyone listening, you know who I am, right? My therapist said to my wife, do you ever let him talk?
Oh, wow. Wow.
So now Leanne knows she has started therapy. We are 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, and we are in a false reality.
Yeah.
And she is on her heels. You could watch her wobble like, what? And I started giggling, and I go, I try to speak as much as I can. And Leanne's like, no. It was so good. And then yesterday, Leanne's like, Bert, just so you know, Bert qualifies who wins and loses. And the therapist.
She ratted you out?
The therapist started laughing. The therapist loves me.
Oh, yeah.
She loves me.
You win.
I mean, yeah, dude.
You win.
Yeah. And you know what? I was like, if you know me, I sound crazy, right? But if you're a therapist and you meet me, I am a lunatic.
Yeah.
I am a lunatic. Like, so my therapist, older white chick, and do therapy at her house in the back house, right?
Okay.
So second or third therapy, we're leaving. And as we leave the back house and we go out the side gate, another lady walks out of the house. Older lady.
Okay.
And so I say, okay, slick move as a therapist. Do you rent the back house for your office so that I look at the nice house and believe you have that?
A really good therapist.
Or are you gay?
Yeah. That's one. You got two choices.
So that's how I started therapy. I said, are you gay or do you rent? And she went, you know, my dad went to therapy one time. My dad's going to be livid that I'm talking about this. My dad went to therapy. My parents split up when I was in college. Yeah. And my dad went to therapy. And he sat down, and the guy started talking to him. My dad got up. This is my dad.
Yeah.
Got up, went to the window, pulled the curtain back, and goes, which car is yours? And the guy goes, it's the white Camry. And my dad goes, yeah, you don't wash your car, I'm out. He left. The guy didn't wash his car. My dad's like, anyone who doesn't keep a clean car, they're a mess.
That's good.
I had a therapist one time who was not attractive, and I said to her, I broke this woman down.
Right.
I said to her, she said, I said, are you attracted to me? She went, it has nothing to do with it. And I said, well, I think it does. I said, let me tell you something. I'm more attractive than you.
Right.
And
You said that to her.
Yeah, and I said, and if I was a therapist and I had a smoke show coming in every week, I'd be excited to see them. And I would never want them to stop doing therapy.
Are you the smoke show?
Yeah, I'm a smoke show to her.
All right.
She was a 3. I'm a solid 8 back then. This is when I was skinny too. And she said that has nothing to do with it. And I said, no, we have to deal with the realities. And then I said, do you own your house? She said, why is that important? I said, because if you have a mortgage, I am part of your mortgage payment.
Right.
And as long as you own your house, I am going to have problems. You will need me to have problems.
Sure.
We're never going to solve this if you're attracted to me and you have a mortgage. And she was like,
you beat her.
I won. I walked out. I won. I beat my therapist.
You won that day.
This therapist is good, though. I really like her.
This is so funny. I need to clarify something before we wrap up. The 5K, the Two Bears 5K happening in Tampa on May 4th. People are hitting me up, asking me what time we're running because you got to pick the times. It doesn't matter, right? If you're there, you're there for the party.
Listen, it doesn't matter. When last year I ran at 9 with all the fans, and then we did a second heat when Jelly and all them ran.
Yep.
I think we're going to do more heats. This one's going to be way bigger. But I will run as many times as I can. I'll just run and turn around and run again and turn around and run again.
Okay.
I'll run with all of them. I wouldn't worry about that. Listen, also, you can just also run whenever you want to run.
Right.
I mean, I know that right now Spartan's like, oh, hold on, Bert, that's not how it works. But just just sign up for the thing. Here's the other thing. Jelly started a Strava group. Like, we FaceTimed you the other day.
Yeah.
Did you tell everyone?
I told you that you guys FaceTime.
Yeah.
I put it up on my Instagram.
He was like, I was like, Cowhead? And he was like, huh? I said, Mike Calta. And he goes, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's call him. So, but Jelly started a Strava group. It's called From Couch to 5K, I think.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but it will get you off the couch and running. I'm telling you. And I look.
He's got a coach. It's legit.
Jelly
he did it last year, and now he's running.
He did it last year, and he had never walked further than a mile. And 3 miles was actually tough for him last year. We just walked 2 miles. He has lost so much weight. And when he says to me, and he says this, he goes, "You changed my life." Bunny said, you changed his life. You deciding to put on this stupid 5K was a challenge he needed to get himself in shape. He is in shape now. Like he's lost 130 pounds.
He looks great.
And it's so different of a human being that maybe he did live, maybe he got 5 more years because he did it. And if you're hearing this and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, not for me, then that's the person. I would say people that should skydive aren't the people that love it. It's the people that don't want to go skydiving. That's who will appreciate it the most.
Pete's in and I'm in, and Pete and I are two guys that said, not for me. Not for me. It would take a lot for somebody to tell me to do a 5K and me do it. My wife made me go hiking with her over Thanksgiving up in the mountains, and I did 2.5 miles, and I was like, I'm done. Oh. But I have plenty of time. There's months to do it. I need to get in better shape, so I'm gonna definitely do it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that is who it is most rewarding.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, and
Moose is doing it.
What?
Moose signed up.
I know.
Yeah.
How great is that? I hope he's still very fat.
He's not. He looks like an old lesbian now.
Yeah, listen, sign up for the 5K. May 4th at Raymond James. That night is Jelly's concert at the whatchamacallit.
Right next to Raymond James.
Right next to Raymond James.
Yep.
I think Post Malone's going to be there.
I don't know if you're supposed to say that. Nope. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of people there, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, I ran into Post Malone at the Comedy Store, and I didn't recognize him.
Really?
Well, it's
the guy with the face tattoos? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what it was? Is there were a lot of people in the green room, and it was during Netflix as a joke.
Oh,
and so there were a lot of people in the bar at the Comedy Store, and I bumped into him, and I just thought it was another guy with a lot of
it's LA. Yeah.
And then I walked away, and someone's like, "Oh, I can't believe Post Malone knew who you were," and I was like, "What?" And because sometimes you get blinders on.
Right.
Like, yeah. And then I went back and I saw his teeth, and I was like, "How did I not recognize him?" He's the sweetest guy in the world.
Yeah, he is.
He
He's
really
a nice
is.
guy.
Like he
He's a
really
super
is
nice guy.
the sweetest guy. I think Shane's with him tonight. No, I don't even know what day today is.
Like Post Malone, we also represent Hard Rock Bet as part of the reason why we're out here. So
and like Shane, we represent Bud Light.
That's right.
How you like
so
that?
We're the best of both of those guys.
Good God.
How do you like that? By the way, it's probably cold now. If you wanted to,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna start drinking pretty soon though.
Well, I'm so glad that you caught up with us here. I'm
so glad this happened too.
We haven't had a good sit down for a while in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while, and I like this. I like this energy. Oh, who's that guy? Who's that guy? He's walking like he has a limp. No. Crossing right there.
I don't know. There's a lot of veterans here.
Hang on. Right there. That guy definitely played in the NFL.
There's a lot. The big guy?
The guy limping with
I get the hunched over.
Like before they had helmets.
I look at the guys like that and I go, or I know what I look at is like, not talking trash, but like David Goggins, right?
Yeah.
Who runs 22 miles every day. And then you're like, so wait, what is there's got to be a fine line of like partying and working out where you can live to be like 85 and you're like still moving. Like he's not going to be able to use his knees.
Oh no, I don't think he has any like cartilage in his knees and stuff. It's like bone on bone. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Workout guy.
There's got to be like a fine line. Like those ultra marathoners?
Yeah.
What are you doing it for? You're not going to you're going to be unusable at 70.
Yeah, I don't know why that I mean clearly they have a plan. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but they have some sort of plan.
I'm certain they're hearing me criticize their lifestyle. And they're like, you mean the guy that's beating up his liver?
They're going to be like, you don't wash your car.
We're out of here. You don't wash your car.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're winning therapy.
Yep. Smoking her.
Yeah, good. And we will, either all of us or some of us will see you in Las Vegas. And then we're all looking forward to the special in March. And then we got a 5K in May.
5K in May.
We got a plan.
We got a busy quarter, guys.
Yeah.
Also,
ready.
I love you guys.
I like that we're doing stuff together.
I do.
This
I do
is fun.
too. Bobby's got to be so jealous. Have you talked to Bobby lately?
Yeah. I talk to Bobby a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Like every day?
Close.
Yeah.
Not every day, but close.
Yeah.
He is. He's not a texter. So when you want to talk to Bobby, you want to talk.
What is he, Joey Diaz?
he wanted to talk.
Same with Jelly. Jelly's not a texter.
Oh, really?
Jelly's a video. I'll send you a video
Right.
to talk to you, or I'll call you.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz, I'll just call you. And if you don't answer, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Joey's like, dog, I know your phone's on you.
That's Bobby. Bobby gets mad at me. How do you? I know you're sitting there right there in your stupid white chair in your living room looking at your phone or Jeopardy's on. You don't want to ruin Jeopardy. I got things I do. All right, Bert Kreischer.
I love you guys.
You're the best. It's been a long time.
I feel like my bloat would have gone away by now, but it's still here.
It did a little bit. It went down a little.
Good.
I could tell.
I could go to sleep.
You know what I watched the other day?
What?
I rewatched the videos that you and Tom made, the dance videos. They were great. They were so great.
I missed that part of my career.
That was so much fun.
I missed that part.
Yeah. Well, listen, still time.
I got to do something interesting in life.
I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but I just feel like
going.
I've been off the road for so long. I feel like I'm not doing anything. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you a couple of times between now and May, and then in May I'm ready to run.
All right.
All right.
All right. Listen, everyone, sign up. 2 Bears 5K.
You can go to 2bears5k.com and sign up there. It's on all of our social media. It's happening Sunday, May 4th in Tampa, and we're running on Raymond James Stadium.
It's going to be a blast.
Do you think Baker's going to come?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Baker's definitely coming. By the way, yeah. I'm like, I don't know how my friendship, like, Baker and I will text,
right?
And if I see him at school,
yeah,
like I'm gonna lean into being his friend,
yes,
and making him come. I know his wife. His wife could do
his
it
wife's
easy.
Cool, yeah.
His wife's really cool.
All right. Well, and that's the other thing is I'm bringing like a whole.
I'm gonna make all the Bucs come.
You should.
We should make all the Bucs come.
Yeah.
I mean, you should.
They're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything at that time.
Yeah. We make all the Bucs come.
Yeah. I can't make all the Bucs come. You need to make all the Bucs.
I'm gonna reach out to the Bucs and go, yo, have them come out. It's for a good cause.
Yes.
Oh, it's not.
It's
not. No. I keep the money.
Yeah, they're a good cause.
I mean, you're a good guy.
By the way, we were upside down last year by a lot.
How?
Did
rental?
you see the video? Did you see the video of what we do?
Yeah.
We pimp out the field with a stage, polar plunges, saunas, a bar, a DJ. There's an interesting game. Try to guess how much I was upside down last year on the 5K.
I don't know how much. You better pay $250.
Oh, that's crazy. You guessed.
Really? Oh, okay. But how much were you upside down? $250?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna smoke
this
one.
It's not a money maker. Like we don't make like.
Bert,
if I want to make money, I'm going to do stand-up comedy.
Right.
If I'm going to do a 5K, I'm doing it out of like, I think the goal is the reason you do it. Netflix is a joke was a wild one because it was so massive, and we had to rent the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Like we had to rent the Rose Bowl. That's the
sure.
majority of where that came. But the way to make money is you do them all the time, and you don't make them into this party. And that's when we teamed up with Spartan, they're like, yo, let's do these, like, every quarter we'll do one in Austin, we'll do here. And then Tom and I are like, we don't have the time for that. And they're like, well, that's how you make money doing that. And you size it down. You don't turn it into this one party for yourself. Right. And so, but on this one, we're like, same thing. I mean, we won't make any money. I mean, we will if, like, 10,000 people show up.
Right. You said 3,500 people last year. I guarantee you're going to double that this year. Well, we're already off to
hope so we break even.
All right, good.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is about, honestly, the only reason we started is so that our fans live longer and we can keep doing stand-up. We want our fans to be healthy, you know?
Well, I'm sure this 1 3-mile race will do it.
There's no money in putting on races, I'll tell you that right now.
2bears5k.com. Register now, and we'll see you. Bert, great seeing you, buddy.
Love you guys.
We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, and our next guest with us has been on your television on Sunday at some point during the game or on the other day. Dean Blandino is the rules analyst for Fox Sports. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Now, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah,
All right,
go.
let's start early. I want to be a referee. I wouldn't even know the path to begin to go down. Do you start?
Yes,
do you start at the high school level, or do you go to a typical?
You start. A lot of times they'll start at the high school levels. Contact the local high school association. They have officials, groups that have meetings. Go to a meeting, And then you get on a crew. A lot of times you start, whether you're holding the chains, you're doing other things, and then you start working games. And yeah, a lot of officials started that way and just worked their way up.
And what did you do? You worked for?
I was different. I worked at the league office.
Right.
I started as an intern in the league office and started doing instant replay. So that was my path. And it was a little bit different than being on the field, and then ultimately was in charge of the department for a couple of years.
And how? I mean, sometimes when they go into there's a discussion on the field of what the ruling is going to be, and you already know. I mean, you must have to know the rules so inside out. You're usually ahead of the crew.
Well, sometimes, yeah, because we get the benefit of watching it on the replays and knowing what's going on. And then the officials, you might have 2 or 3 different officials that have different perspectives, and then they're just kind of discussing it. Hey, this is what I saw. Well, I saw something different. So sometimes that does happen. But, yeah, you've got to be up on the rules because that's like the biggest thing.
How is it that you can make a clear and concise judgment on something, we can see it at home, and that they it's still different?
I know. Sometimes I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But the more people you get involved, and they're talking to the referees, talking to the replay official in the booth, and then they're talking to people back in the command center at the league office. So the more people, like if I'm going to look at a play and I'm going to make a decision, but if the 6 of us here have to we're going to debate it. We're going to be, so it's going to take longer.
Where are you watching the game from?
I'll be combination of with the pregame crew and then upstairs in the booth with the.
So you'll be at the arena.
Yeah,
so you're traveling with each Fox Sports game.
Who do you think is the best analyst at saying what actually happened? Because a lot of times you'll come in and you'll go, yeah, I think you're right on this one, blah, blah. Sometimes you say, no, this happened, whatever. But out of all the guys, who do you think is right most of the time?
Of the rules analysts?
No. Of the actual call of the game.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, we have. I think Tom Brady, who's worked with us this year, he's done a tremendous job. And he, going back to his when he played with the Patriots, they were really good with the rules and understanding the nuances. So Tom does a great job. Greg Olson does a great job. We've got a lot of really good. And it's interesting because that's like our job. They don't know the rule book the way we know it, the rules analysts, but a lot of them really study it because they want to be able in real time to be able to, explain it to the fans.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were perplexed by something? When you were like, God, I don't even have to go double.
Yeah, like last week.
Oh, right. What's been like? What are some of the things that we like? You're like, we never get to see this. Have you had anything like that recently?
Well, we had the NFC Championship game with the when the Eagles had the ball down at the goal line and Washington Luvu kept jumping over the top.
Oh yeah.
And then they announced that they were the referee could award a score if they continued, which is in the rule book.
Right.
I've never seen it happen. So that would have been interesting had they kept jumping offside. If the referee would have just said, "Okay, we're gonna award a touchdown to Philadelphia," that would have been different.
Do you ever have to go to the book?
Yeah.
Sometimes. You don't have
sometimes.
It all?
I mean, I've got most of it,
yeah.
but there are going to be those unusual ones where you go, okay, wait a minute, I got to double check this.
Because honestly, nobody knows when there's supposed to be a 10-second runoff, right?
10-second runoffs. 10-second runoffs are crazy.
They're like, I don't know, just take 10 seconds off.
Exactly. And sometimes there's some plays where literally I could go on the air and I could say whatever I want.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a very small group of like football officials that might know I'm full of crap.
Yeah. Right.
But most people won't. So.
They'd go, oh, yeah,
that
sounds
sounds
right.
great. That sounds great.
What do you think is the rule that fans sitting on their couch get wrong the most? Where that's PI, that's not PI? Or?
I think the idea that you hear this a lot. You can call holding on any play, and that's not necessarily true. There's an opportunity because there is a lot of grabbing, but is it at the point of attack? Does it have an impact on the outcome of the play? Because if the receiver on the left side of the field by the sidelines holding and it's a sweep to the right, that doesn't really have any effect. So I think that's one. Pass interference, I think the officials struggle with pass interference sometimes because it happens so quickly and there's a lot of factors that go into it.
Are they, I mean, I know you guys all work together, but are they annoyed by you? I mean, you kind of
I don't think,
second-guessing them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think we've made it easier. Our job, the rules analyst position, hasn't made it easier on the on-field official. It really hasn't because a lot of times we're pointing things out that if you didn't have the experience that someone who spent a lot of time around it, you might not notice. So we're pointing out mistakes sometimes. So it's not always great for them.
What do you say to the to the people who think that there is some sort of conspiracy. Yeah.
I say it to a lot of people because a lot of people look. The Chiefs have gotten the benefit of some close calls but they've been very good, right? And whenever you have a team that's so good that is successful, people are going to look for reasons, right? The Patriots for a long time, they've gotten the benefit of calls. I think those things tend to kind of even out over time. They're also a pretty good team, and you don't win you're not on the cusp of a three-peat if you're not good. It's not just the officiating.
Who is going to win this game on Sunday?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the Eagles, but I have a hard time going against. Like if Mahomes has the ball in his hands with less than 2 minutes with an opportunity to win the game, it's going to be hard to say that he's not going to pull it off.
Most of the players say it. Most of the players say you look at the facts, you look at the history, and what then you look at that and you see who's going to win this game.
Yeah.
But I still am with you. I feel like Saquon Barkley's still so mad at the Giants.
Oh my God!
I mean, they have to be.
I grew up in New York. I grew up a Giants fan. My son is my oldest is a big Giants fan. He has like 2 Saquon jerseys. And he still wears them from time to time, just sitting there and with a sad face on. So yeah.
Do your sons think you're cool, or they think you're a nerd? I mean that. Like
no, I know. I get
you,
it.
My son
100%.
doesn't think I'm cool at all.
No, my 14-year-old, my 9-year-old still thinks I'm pretty cool. My
Right.
14-year-old's like, Dad, whatever. Like
If you
he
can
called me a boomer the other day.
You
I
got
was like,
boomer.
what? He's like, you're an old head. I'm like, stop, because we argue about. He thinks LeBron is the greatest of all time. I think MJ.
Jordan.
You're right.
So I know I'm right,
Yeah.
but that makes me a boomer.
Yeah. No, trust me. I feel your pain. Do you find that you're cooler as he is able to meet more people? Then all of a sudden you become
I
cool
got
then?
him. I got him because he plays quarterback in his flag football league, and I got Tom Brady to do a video for quarterback play.
I
mean, and he was like, okay, this is pretty cool, Dad.
I know you see Brady around, but when you start working with him and you see him for the first time, are you not? First of all, when he first walked in the room, because we're in Tampa.
Yeah.
First walked into the room, I went, "Oh, he's so much taller. Oh my God, he's gorgeous."
He's a handsome guy.
You
He's a
can't help
handsome
it.
guy. He's great. He is great. You
Yeah.
know, at first when you first meet him, you're like, wow, it's Tom Brady. He's just like he just wants to be a good teammate. He wants to learn. He's been fantastic.
What will you do for the Super Bowl? Will you be locked up in a room or what?
Yeah, I'll be combination of like with our pregame crew. If something happens that we need to go on at halftime, and then up in the booth with the group. So yeah, we'll see how the game goes.
Yeah, and you're ready at a minute, man. They could just throw it
Gotta
to you.
be ready.
Yeah,
You don't know.
don't miss it.
You don't know
can't,
what's gonna
You can't
happen.
take a leak or nothing during that game.
Nope. We just got to be ready, and so we're just hoping for a good game. We're not going to be talking about the officials on Monday, and then we'll.
Is there a bet that we can make at Hard Rock Bet about who's going to be the most penalized? Do they do those?
I would imagine.
I'm sure that's a prop. I'm
Any-
sure that's
any
a prop.
inside
bet.
prop,
I don't know. I mean, I don't want
One team lean more towards the other.
We'll see. We'll see.
What do you think about these, like the tush push and these crazy scrums where they get in, you can't even tell where the ball's
I'm
at?
over the tush push.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
Like the
I'm
Josh
over it.
Allen play, you couldn't really tell where the ball was.
Can't tell where
and-
the ball is. I think that it's a safety issue as well. Like, I'm over it. We need to get rid of it. I know the Eagles, have perfected it. That's great. Other teams try and they can't. It just creates a lot of other issues.
Do you think there's been talk of putting like a chip in the ball to measure? I don't even know if that even is
that, if it
possible or
goes
what.
over the
It's
back.
hard because people are saying, well, like tennis. I'm like, well, tennis is the ball and the line. That's it.
Yeah.
Football, you've got a ton of bodies in the way. It's not just where the ball is. It's when was the knee down or when did the official rule forward progress. So you have to add so many other factors. Can it happen? Sure. Technology. I mean, who knows what we're going to have in the next 3 to 5 years, but I don't think it's as simple as saying, well, you know where the ball is, where's the line. There's a lot of other factors.
Yeah.
I think the human factor in the whole thing makes it more exciting.
To me, don't you think the chain crew is one of the most exciting? Like when they bring it out and it's your team and it's in the ball sitting there, is it going to be a first down or not? I mean, that's how we grew up. And they stretch the chains and everybody's like either excited or they're upset in the stadium. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah,
that.
I hope they don't take that away.
Yeah.
Because that's something that they probably could have easily eliminated by now, just by chipping a ball and putting the thing down.
Yeah,
And,
you can. Oh, you can do that now. Once the ball's down, you can measure it in relation
Right.
to the line of game. But I just like the drama of it. I like those, old guys running out. It's awesome.
Well, I hope you have a great game on Sunday. I don't know. Do you hope for a lot of going to the Dean Blandino window?
If get one for my mom.
Right.
And then,
And then leave me alone the rest of the game.
And then I'm good.
Do players ever hit, like, does your phone start going off when a call goes bad or something? Think, hey, man, what are you doing to me?
People are always texting when things go on. So
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a great Super Bowl Sunday.
Thank you.
Appreciate
No
you sitting down with
controversial
us.
calls.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, well, I got to tell you though, I love it. If I'm watching the game, and I for a second everybody stop and I know they're going to go to you, I'm like, all right, well at least I can leave the room and still listen and hear what's going on. Dean Blandino, at rules analyst, official rules analyst for Fox Sports. You'll see him Sunday on Super Bowl Sunday, and I would imagine we'll talk about which team will have the most penalties.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show live at Radio Row on 102.5 The Bone.
It's the Mike Calta Show, live from Radio Row in New Orleans. Sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of Super Bowl 59. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. Tonight, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Amalie Arena to take on the Ottawa Senators. The game starts at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier accidents in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County wrapped up and out of your way, so things running smoothly to wrap up your Thursday morning commute right now. 275, 75, and I-4, usual slowdown areas starting to disperse. Pinellas County, US 19, not too slow for you. Toll roads in good shape in Hillsborough County. That's the Veterans Expressway and the Leroy Salmon Expressway. And no problems to slow you down on the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, or the Gandy Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-2085. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-555-2085, 800-555-2085, or biglou.com.
The Tampa Bay Food Fight is on. Join us at Amalie Arena on February 11th for a culinary showdown with top chefs from Tampa and St. Pete. Taste dishes from 40 restaurants and support Metropolitan Ministries job training program. Get your tickets now at tampabayfoodfight.org. Eat, Drink create jobs.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
HCA Florida North Lakeland Emergency at the intersection of U.S. Highway 98 North and Carpenters Way is now open 24/7. Visit hcafloridahealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida Brandon Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and right now you can stop by the Gold and Diamond Source and buy one piece of jewelry and get the second for 40% off during their exclusive Valentine's Day promotion. Celebrate love with timeless elegance. Express your love with exquisite jewelry from the Gold and Diamond Source. They have the largest selection of engagement rings if you're thinking about getting engaged for Valentine's Day, and they only use natural diamonds because it takes billions of years to form a natural diamond. You don't want something that was made in a factory 2 weeks ago, and if you're not sure where to start, the expert staff of the Gold and Diamond Source, they're there to help you find the perfect gift. They have personalized service, and they make your shopping experience seamless and enjoyable. Plus, they have financing, 3 to 5 year interest-free financing. So from luxurious gold bracelets to elegant diamond rings, the Gold and Diamond Source offers a wide selection of stunning jewelry to fit every style and budget. Make this Valentine's Day unforgettable. Buy one piece of jewelry and get the second for 40% off during their exclusive Valentine's Day promotion, only at the Gold and Diamond Source. This Valentine's Day, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond. Get in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veteran Air, the home services company that's proud to serve you. When it comes to plumbing your nest, you can soar with the Eagles or run with the Turkeys. At Veteran Air, our expert plumbers are on a mission to deliver quality, timely, and reliable service. And for a limited time, get $50 off plumbing repairs of $250 or more. So don't settle for any gobble gobble. Enlist Veteran Air for all your plumbing needs.
Just one step. That's all it takes to begin to make a huge change in your life with nursing education from Jersey College's School of Nursing. Just ask our grads.
Jersey College gave me all the tools and confidence I needed to prepare me to be a nurse.
The teachers here, they're amazing. They're supportive.
You're never alone. It's more than just a school here. I feel like it's a family.
2025 is full of possibilities. Take the next step towards your nursing dream today. Visit jerseycollege.edu. That's jerseycollege.edu.
Have you been injured in an Uber or Lyft accident? Rubenstein Law has been representing accident victims for 35 years. We're proud to have a fully English and Spanish-speaking firm with 20 offices in Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. We've recovered billions for our clients. We fight rideshare companies. If you've been injured in an Uber or Lyft accident, call us now. Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Tampa and Orlando. We're open on weekends, too.
Hey, it's Carmen from the Mike Calta Show, here to tell you about my favorite little mouth pouch, Tiza. Not only can it help you on your journey to quit smoking, vaping, or dipping, but if you're a chronic snacker like me, Tiza will help you put down the chips with an added bonus of giving you all the energy you need to get up and get moving. No nicotine, no tobacco, focused energy, long-lasting flavors, 0 calories. I mean, the list goes on and on. Tiza comes in a bunch of flavors too, but my personal favorite is the wintergreen. Tiza is a pouch of herbal tea designed to be placed in between your cheek and gum and is packed with tea-cut herbs, vitamin B, and caffeine, and was founded and formulated by a medical doctor. Find Tiza in selected 7-Elevens, Liquor Depot, and now in Walmart all over the Bay Area. Tiza, why spit when you can swallow?
Ready to set sail and save big? For a limited time, Norwegian Cruise Line is making waves with up to $1,500 off all cruises. Plus, with the all-new More at Sea cruising package, enjoy unlimited open bar, specialty dining, and much more. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Does your insurance company want you to settle fast? Pump the brakes, hold the phone, and call 1-800-ASK-GARY. It's a free accident helpline with your best interest in mind. Don't settle fast for less. Call 1-800-ASK-GARY and tell them Ross sent you.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
You wouldn't know it, but most financial advisors are put in a box. I'm Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I want to provide you a little insight about financial advisors. Most financial advisors have to sell what their company requires them to sell, and many advisors have to only adhere to what's called a suitability standard. A suitability standard is a limited standard of care, not requiring what's sold to be best, just suitable. Advisors with this loose standard often have limited investment and product selection. Trajan Wealth is held to a fiduciary standard, which is the highest standard of care in the advisory business. And that's just one of the many reasons we have billions of dollars under our care and attract clients from other advisors. Raise your standards today and call Trajan Wealth. Call 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
There are 472 reasons to shop the new auto lenders in Palm Harbor. We call reason number 24, 10 in 1. You see, at Auto Lenders, we sell Toyotas, Subarus, BMWs, Chevys, Fords, and more. Practically every make, model, and style. All for thousands less. So Auto Lenders is like 10 dealerships in one. Of course, you can go from dealer to dealer to dealer, but with one-stop shopping, Auto Lenders is kind of revolutionizing the whole pre-owned car buying model. No wonder we're Palm Harbor's smartest way to buy a car.
Smith & Wesson Day featuring Vortex Optics is Saturday, February 8th at Shark Coast Tactical. You already know Smith & Wesson. They're America's gun company for over 170 years, and now is your chance to meet the reps. Plus, you can get your hands on the latest in Vortex Optics for all of your scope needs. Rifle scopes, red dots, range finders, you name it. Mark your calendars and get to Shark Coast Saturday, February 8th. There'll be tons of prizes, killer giveaways, and special offers with Smith & Wesson and Vortex reps on site. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Get in there and tell Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah & Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah & Farah.
Tampa.
Did you know that nearly half of Americans will be diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lives? However, 50% of cancer cases and about 50% of cancer deaths are preventable, and the earlier that you detect cancer, the better your chance to treat it. Mike Calta for Lifeguard Imaging. February is Cancer Prevention Month. My friends at Lifeguard Imaging are here to help you so you don't have to die from this silent killer. At Lifeguard Imaging, you can know about cancer before late-stage diagnosis, which gives you the opportunity to be proactive and treat as opposed to reactive when it's too late. Through their high-accuracy, low-dose CT scans, they're detecting heart disease and hundreds of different forms of cancer early. Even with a healthy physical, there could be internal undetected issues. Right now, Lifeguard Imaging is offering a free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. If something comes back abnormal, you know it and you could treat it early. I've been scanned and I have peace of mind knowing I did it. If you've been putting it off, now is the time to do it. If not for yourself, do it for your loved ones. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today or speak to someone at 813-649-5214. It could save you or your loved one's life. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, He's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes. And those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet Store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet Store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Have you been injured in a bicycle accident? The injuries can be devastating. Rubenstein Law has been representing accident victims for over 35 years. We're proud to have a fully English and Spanish-speaking firm with 20 offices in Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. We've recovered billions for our clients. If you or a loved one has been injured in a bicycle accident, call us now. Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Tampa and Orlando. We're open on weekends, too.
Sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and receive the strongest cash offer in the industry. You'll save time and you will make the most money. Hey, it's JP. And with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can skip the hassle of getting your home ready to sell. You'll receive an all-cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. You can trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast, most importantly, for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida 529 prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Prepaid plans start at $29 a month. Open enrollment is now.
Just one step. That's all it takes to begin to make a huge change in your life with nursing education from Jersey College's School of Nursing. Just ask our grads.
Jersey College gave me all the tools and confidence I needed to prepare me to be a nurse.
The teachers here, they're amazing. They're supportive.
You're never alone. It's more than just a school here. I feel like it's a family.
2025 is full of possibilities. Take the next step towards your nursing dream today. Visit jerseycollege.edu. That's jerseycollege.edu.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our #1 priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Breathe easier in your home with Zerorez air duct cleaning. You'd be shocked by the amount of dust and debris that is currently sitting in your duct system. With Zerorez carpet and air duct cleaning, having over 2,000 reviews with a 4.9 rating, you can trust Zerorez to get your air ducts insanely clean. Right now, mention me, Mike Calta, and you'll get $50 off your next air duct cleaning. Use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZerorezTampaBay.com. Nothing says I love you like a clean home. This Valentine's Day, call the cleaning pros at Zerorez. Right now, mention me, Mike Calta, and you'll get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned for free with 2 rooms for $129. Book online at ZerorezTampaBay.com.
Take your Valentine's experience to a whole new level this year with jewelry, flowers, candy, dinner, and a romantic getaway. All courtesy of International Diamond Center. Nothing says love like romantic jewelry from IDC. From a simple pendant to an exquisite designer ring, we've got a fantastic selection of affordable, timeless gifts. And this year, with any jewelry purchase at IDC of $129 or more, we're giving you long stem roses, some delicious chocolates, and a gift card for dinner at Bascom's Chop House. It's one-stop shopping for all things romantic. And this year, we're taking it up a notch with a 3-day romantic getaway to places like New York, Napa, and Savannah. Just spend $2,500 on your jewelry and we'll set you up in a 4-star hotel in the romantic city of your choice. Spend $5,000 and we'll throw in the airfare and some spending money. Make this Valentine's one to remember. Let IDC help you with jewelry, flowers, chocolates, dinner, and a romantic vacation. We've got it all. Happy Valentine's from International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Hey, it's Galvin for Game Day Men's Health. If you're feeling low energy, struggling with weight, or facing performance issues, Game Day is here to help. They offer testosterone replacement therapy in the office or from the comfort of your own home. Plus, weight loss solutions, vitamin therapy, and erectile dysfunction treatments. Book your appointment in January and get your lab fees free. That's a $200 value. And if you're considering Gaines Wave Therapy for ED, your first session is free. That's a $250 value. With 6 locations in the Tampa area,
area, Game Day Men's Health is here to help you feel your best. Go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com to find the location near you. Game Day Men's Health. Your game, your health. And tell them Galvin sent you.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now, I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million+ products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Inter Miami, coming to Raymond James Stadium on February 14th for an MLS soccer showdown against Ivan Angulo, Pedro Gallese, and Orlando City Soccer. For tickets to see Messi and more, visit soccerintampabay.com. That's soccerintampabay.com.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to the Mike Calta Show. Live from Radio Row in New Orleans.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, and we were talking bad about Gerald McCoy, and he smoked us out. He came and he found us here. First of all, let me look at that, if you don't mind, that Batman bling. That is nice. I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm a Batman lifer. You know,
Why Batman?
So people ask me this all the time.
I'm
Why
sure.
do I love Batman?
Mm-hmm.
If you go look at Gerald's combine numbers, and you didn't put my name on it or where I got drafted, you look at the numbers and say, oh, this is an average athlete. This guy's not a top 10 pick right here. But just looking at the numbers. Just the numbers.
Right.
But then what allowed me to get drafted as high as I did or play at the level I did is my preparation, being the smartest guy in the room, knowing what was going to happen before it happened, and just figuring out a way to get it done. There's a lot of superpowered people in the Justice League, but the captain of the Justice League is Batman,
who has no superpowers.
Who has no superpowers.
It's all up
and
here.
I modeled everything I did after that. I just related to him in that way. I've been a captain on every team I've ever been on. But if we have a foot race, I'm not going to win. If we see who's the strongest, I'm not going to win. If we see who jumped the highest, I'm not going to win that.
Yeah. By the way, at this table, you probably will.
But yeah, but if you turn that film on and say, "Hey, break all this down,"
yeah,
I do it like that.
I like that. That's a great thing. Yeah. I have a Superman tattoo, and people are like, "Why Superman?" I go, "I don't know, because I did something stupid when I was young."
Yeah. It seemed cool at the time.
I think why? Because Shaq had one, and Favre had one.
It was the thing to do. It's cool. It is a cool emblem.
I will cover it up.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's an S. It's not.
It's not.
It's not a
Stands
S.
for hope.
Yes.
Come on now.
You know.
Are you a nerd?
Yeah.
Yeah,
one.
like how bad? Like Mike
Like
Evans
bad.
down there? Like Harry Potter?
Mike's not a nerd. Mike just like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I like everything.
Mike
to be a nerd, you have to know the ins and outs of multiple facets of what you're talking about.
Right, nerddom.
Like people know I love Batman and DC, but I can talk Marvel or talk Ninja Turtles or talk video games and all. Those are my major interests. That's a nerd. Liking Harry Potter don't make you a nerd. Freaking books are incredible. Have you ever been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios? Well, god dang, do you gotta love Harry Potter to love that area? No, you don't. You ever had butterbeer?
Yes.
You don't need to be a nerd to like butterbeer.
That's right.
Like, what are we talking about here? So Mike's not a nerd. Get out of
All
here,
right,
Mike.
my bad. I take that back. I take that back.
Yeah.
What is your go-to video game?
So I always play Batman over and over. Right now I'm playing Spider-Man. I'm redoing all the Spider-Man games.
Okay.
But I'm an old school game. Like I play Streets of Rage. Y'all remember Streets of Rage? I play Streets of Rage all the time on my phone.
Yeah.
But I play my original Xbox. The very first video game system that I bought with my own money was the original Xbox. So I'm an Xbox guy. A lot of people were PlayStation guy. I had the original PlayStation, but when PlayStation 2 came out, my parents didn't get that. They said, hey, I wanted the Xbox, or the PlayStation had came out during Christmas. I had got something else. So I said, I want this Xbox. They said, if you save up money, we'll meet you, to a percentage to help you get it. And I did, and I got the Xbox. So what I play is, there's a Bruce Lee game on the Xbox that I play.
Nice.
NFL Street, NBA Street Volume 2. Those are my things.
Old school.
Those are, yeah.
Do you know that in the Buccaneers locker room, back not in the good locker room, in the old locker room by the airport, they used to have a Nintendo in there.
Nice.
And Randall McDaniel used to sit back. He would avoid the press all the time. Then you go back and he'd be playing old school NHL.
Oh yeah. No, we had before they since I've been back to the facility now. It's more of like the player health section. Used to be our players' lounge.
Right.
We used to have some epic battles in there playing video when Fortnite first came out. I remember Ryan Jensen. I might be telling a secret now.
No, it's good.
But Ryan Jensen would stay at the facility after practice and just be playing Fortnite. And I'm like, dog, will your wife know you up here? I'm getting rehab. All right. Yeah. And he would just be playing Fortnite. But Doug Martin, I remember Doug Martin. Sure. He was a monster at I'm drawing a blank.
Call of Duty?
No. I'm drawing a blank. Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
He was a monster in Smash. He was, hey, anybody want to play Smash Brothers? Like, hey, anybody, listen, word of advice. This is life advice. If somebody randomly offers to play you in anything,
What do you think?
You want to play poker? No, I don't. Not with
not.
you. That was a random question. Doug just randomly like, hey, let's play Smash Brothers. Nope, not with you, sir.
We had you on during the season, and I got to tell you, doing a phone thing kind of sucks, and doing a morning thing and asking somebody to get up early in the morning, you were great.
Thanks.
Dude, I mean, even your PR people were done. They were like, he was great. We go, So you like doing the Yahoo stuff and all that stuff?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm an early bird anyway, man. You have to adjust your schedule. When you got all the kids, I got 5 kids.
5.
So when you making things work with your wife and your kids' schedules, because they all play sports, they all do different things, I've learned to adjust what I do. So time doesn't really exist with me when I'm talking about when I do certain stuff. Like working out, I might work out at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Because my day was full of what I had to do with my wife or my family and stuff. So getting up early, that's nothing to me because I've had to get up so early. I remember there's a time when I was at One Buck or Advent Health now.
Right.
And it was pitch black outside and I'm running sprints because I had a flight to catch to go handle some business with my family, but I wasn't going to miss my workout.
That's
it was
dedication.
pitch black. I couldn't see the lines. I was just guessing, and that's just so doing that, man. And I believe in having great energy regardless of the day. The time shouldn't determine your energy.
Yeah, I know.
And having bad energy is just, it's infectious, good or bad. So I just always try to have great energy.
Were you surprised at what a great year the Buccaneers had, or you know that
Me
they were
surprised?
Yeah.
Y'all must not follow me on Twitter.
No, I'm sorry.
Gerald was one of the lone voices that was telling everybody
that the Buccaneers were going to turn heads and they were going to be dominant. They would definitely win the NFC South, which nobody said they would.
Nobody
It was
said
Atlanta. He
Remember
was ahead of it.
Remember they posted Atlanta?
Oh, yeah.
And my response was they posted all the new players they got. And my response was all of that just for the Bucs to win the South.
He was way ahead of the game.
It didn't matter. We lost to the Falcons twice. Stay patient. Relax. Stay calm. I know who's in that locker room. When Baker came to the Bucs, when he signed with the Bucs, I went on Jim Rome and I said, he's going to make everybody eat their words.
Yeah.
Because if you pay attention, a lot of people analyze, but they just look at numbers. They don't watch the game. They don't do research on people's stories or what's really happening. Baker Mayfield got injured in Cleveland.
Right.
When he started playing bad, it was after an injury. It wasn't while he was healthy. People that don't play the game don't understand there's a difference in rehabbing and working out. When you're rehabbing, you're not working out. You're more worried about, because you're trying to get through the injury to get better. He went through that from that portion in Cleveland all the way until he became a Buc. So when you're looking at his level of play, he's never really having the time to grow his game or get healthy. When he signed with the Bucs, he said, I'm healthy now and I'm ready to go. And anybody who knows Baker Mayfield, what you don't want to do is give him an edge because he plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me a minute ago, why does Baker get so much disrespect? I don't care. Keep disrespecting him because when a disrespected Baker, you get what you get.
Yeah.
So everybody out there disrespecting Baker, keep it up. Thank you.
My bad.
Yeah.
You'll always be the smartest guy in the room. Yeah. So now with a guy like you analyzes everything, I'm sure everybody's asked you today, what do you got in the Super Bowl?
I'm going to go with the experience. So breaking down both teams, the Philadelphia Eagles top to bottom, player for player, everything, talent for talent, the numbers, they're the better team.
Right.
The better team doesn't always win the game. You can't coach speed, but there's no substitution for experience. If I gave you 4 different numbers and laid them out and I didn't put a team name on them, the average numbers, you would not say that's the Kansas City Chiefs. But if I showed you the records, you would say that's the Kansas City Chiefs because the names and the resumes does not reflect the numbers. It reflects the record because they know how to win games.
Yeah.
We've seen the Bucs when Tom Brady came to Tampa. They asked me yesterday on one of these I was doing, is Saquon Barkley the greatest free agent sign of all time? I said, no, Tom Brady is. And it's not for the reasons most people think. Well, he's Tom Brady. Of course he is. That's not why.
Why?
In my time of Tampa, we would play close games and lose because we didn't know how to win.
Yeah.
We found ways to lose the game. Tom
That's the truth, man.
came in and taught this team how to win. Not just the team, the organization, from top to bottom, to Jason Light, the Glazers, all the way down to the equipment guys, the field. Everybody learned how to win.
Yeah.
And if from the time I left to Tampa, when I go in that building now, it's a completely different type of energy. And since Tom left, from the time he got there and even not being there now, they haven't missed the playoffs. You know why? Because they know how to win now.
They learn how to win.
They know how to win. So Tom doesn't have to be there because the foundation he laid with Mike Evans, with Levante David, with Antoine Winfield, with Will Golston, with CG14, with Tristan Wirfs, these people that were there that won, they still know how to win these games. And then you bring in a winner, Heisman Trophy winner, first overall pick, a guy playing with an edge on the shoulder, and Baker Mayfield, they know how to win. Transition to this game, Kansas City knows how to win close games. I'm going with experience. I trust Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo vastly more than I trust Nick Sirianni and Kellen Moore. And that's no knock on them, but what haven't they seen?
Yeah. I might have to change my bet.
Yeah. He was saying Eagles. I was saying Chiefs.
One of the craziest stats out there to me is they've won like 17 straight one-score games.
Yeah.
Like it's
because they know how to win.
Yeah.
And the person who broke down how to win close games, I don't know. Name is Tom Brady. He's calling the game on Fox, and he said it on TV. You got to find ways to win. How do you win these close games? Be great on third down. What is Kansas City? They're great on third down. Control the clock. What does Kansas City do? Control the clock. What can't you do? Turn the ball over. Kansas City hasn't turned the ball over. The teams they beat, turn the ball over. You got to be great in the fourth quarter with technique and execute in the fourth quarter. What has Kansas City done?
Yeah, well,
I don't care how lucky people say they are. We've gotten greatness fatigue. You can't have greatness fatigue. It's extremely difficult to be great for an extended period of time. Y'all seen that with how the Bucs turned around the organization when Sapp, I just got talking to Sapp, by the way, Sapp and Brooks and Rondé and Lynch and all these guys came in, and Mike Allstott and, our catalysts that changed to turn the team around. That was sustained. And then there was a guy came in named Gerald. That wasn't a great time. So clearly sustaining greatness is tough. But look at what you got now. 5 straight years of making the playoffs. It is extremely difficult. So we can't say when people are great, oh, they're lucky or they're getting help. Okay, well, if that's all it takes, why ain't nobody else doing it?
Yeah, that's absolute truth. Everybody be following the formula if that was the case.
Exactly.
Do you think Myles Garrett, Jason Light's going to go after him?
He better.
Yeah. They're going to want a lot.
Hey, rescission is history. Hey, Tampa, let me just throw this out there. And I'm interviewing Myles Garrett here in like 2 hours. And I'm going to say this to him, by the way. There's no bigger advocate out there for Tampa than me. I know we got a lot of Hall of Famers. I don't care. They don't advocate for Tampa like I do. Here's my pitch to Myles Garrett. He wants to win, right? When we got Simeon Rice, what came with that? Won a Super Bowl. We signed Shaq Barrett. What came with that? We got a Super Bowl because JPP was already there.
Yeah.
But we signed Shaq Barrett. What came with that? Super Bowl. Get Myles Garrett. I'm just saying. It's just history. A lot of people don't pay attention to that stuff. But when you sign one of those defensive ends that can go get after the quarterback, look at what we were missing. Our top 4 sack guys, 3 interior guys, and Levante David. Why would we sign Shaq Barrett 2 weeks before the playoffs if we had enough on the edge?
Yeah. Right.
Y'all don't think Myles Garrett would have helped go in that game versus Washington? You don't think we had a great path to the NFC Championship? We're Jalen Hurts' kryptonite. We are Jalen Hurts' kryptonite. I don't care how good the team is. We are his kryptonite. The Buccaneers' defense and how when Todd Bowles calls it is his kryptonite. You got Vita in the middle, Kalijah in the middle, Tay in the middle. You need guys like that to handle a Saquon Barkley. We had a phenomenal path to get to the Super Bowl or at least to the NFC Championship. You don't think if we had Myles Garrett that would have put us over the hump?
Certainly would have.
That's all I'm saying, man. And you sign, everybody wants Levante back. We don't know. Everybody wants Mike back. We don't know. CG14, he's injured. We don't know what's going to happen. You don't think they would be a little enticed to come back if Myles Garrett came to the Bucs?
That's a good point.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, why I got to do this for you, Jason?
I was going to say that. You have any desire to do that side of the
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all.
Too much of a headache?
It's better like this. You know why? Because when I'm done, I can put the mic down and walk away.
Let me ask you about your hair. How long have you been doing that?
I've been growing my hair since 2016.
And how much? See, now I have an 18-year-old son. And he's got braids.
Yeah.
He'll braid them, and then they got to get unbraided and braided. He
yeah.
has one of those do-rags that he wears on his head.
Yeah.
It seems like too much of a process, but also
see, braids is different than dreads.
No,
These is a Floridian style called wicks. I got my hair done. I had regular dreadlocks, and then one day I was at First Watch, and a guy came through with his dreads looking like this, and I'm like, bro. Man, I want my hair like that because it's less maintenance.
Yeah.
It's less
It looks
you got to
nicer
do.
too, I think.
Yeah, it looks way nicer, and it's less you got to do. So braids, you can take them up, put them down. You got to do, I'm good. I like my hair like this.
I don't look. I'm jealous. Look at my hair. I'm jealous of
you
everybody.
look great.
Yeah.
You look great.
This guy. Nice.
You look great.
I'm so glad we're
Thanos,
friends, though.
hey, Thanos, it took 65 Marvel heroes to stop him, and they couldn't, and he was bald, so you good.
That's right. And he had a ball sack on his chin.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time, he was bald.
It's true. All right. I like it. I like the way you operate. Yeah. Thank you so much for making time. We were chasing you down for 2 days for coming back over here.
Man.
Will you come to Tampa during the season?
Yeah, I tried to get down there this year, but every time they had a game where I could get to, I had something at home.
Okay.
I was fortunately enough, they played the Chargers. So after I got off air, I walked across the street, got to see everybody. I wanted to, y'all came to where I live in Dallas, but Sunday night game, I work in L.A. The time difference, when I got back, I wouldn't have been able to make it anyway. But I try and get back to Tampa, actually get back. I make it to my house,
right?
But I try and get to the stadium and get to a game I work training camp for sure.
You need me to house sit for you where you're going? You need me to walk the dogs?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying, I bet your video game system is massive.
I have an incredible man cave.
Yeah.
I have arcade systems. I got a 6'5" Batman statue.
I remember seeing that in the paper.
I got a Kobe painting. I got a lot in there.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. Listen, I have a feeling we'd be good nerd friends.
Yeah.
You've been denied.
I didn't even jump to best friends. I was starting with low nerd friends.
You don't even appreciate your Superman tat. It stops there.
Listen, I'm 53 years old. There comes a certain point where Superman ain't so cool anymore.
I guess.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. came back.
Well, you got to answer for everything.
Just saying, yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
We'll take a quick break.
Y'all.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers if you'd like to join us. Could you make me a little louder in my headset there, Gio? Because everybody's loud now. We are live at Radio Row in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59, and we've had quite a morning this morning. We've had Gerald McCoy come by. We had Bert Kreischer come by. We had
Blandino,
the NFL analyst, stop by. We got a lot more things happening on tomorrow's show. A couple of things for you. Proper etiquette, real quick.
Sure.
I just went to the bathroom, and it was 3 people in the bathroom. One guy was we were all in the urinals.
Okay.
One guy was at the urinal on his phone, and he was talking on his phone. He was like, yeah, no, I was at Jason Kelsey's party last night. And he's like, yeah, no, didn't we hang out with Kurt Warner and his wife at the last Super Bowl? And I'm like, who are you bragging to over here? But anyway, he's behind me. Then next to him, this other guy goes in, and I'm not sure who this guy is. He's somebody of some stature because he has like a team of people following him around. He was like an old white dude, and he was behind me. Not I say old, probably my age. And all of a sudden, he rips a fart while he's peeing.
Yeah.
Is that customary?
Well, here's the thing. It's so funny because I thought that's where you were going with this.
Yeah.
That happened to me yesterday. It is the proper place. I don't know whether I'm just letting it fly by strangers and stuff, but yeah, that kind of is the proper place for that to happen. But if you're standing there and you're like, come on, bro, you can't wait until I leave.
Or just don't celebrate it. Like, let it sneak out a little bit. I get you. But this guy was like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I agree. You get, if not then, there, where?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like my wife and I don't fart in front of each other.
Okay.
No. My wife and I don't fart in front of each other. But I was in my bathroom, in my master bathroom in my house. Inside the master bathroom is another room that you go in with the toilet bowl. So I'm in that room with the door closed almost all the way. Like, it's a slider, so it's almost shut. And I'm in there, and while I'm going number one, snuck out, and she goes, ew, come on. I go, I'm in the room that I'm supposed to be in. You're in another room. I don't know what you want from me. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I thought it was very interesting to talk to Dean Blandino because you see him pop up on the Fox Sports on Sundays when you're watching the game, when a play goes down, and he pops up and gives you the analysis of what it's going to be before the refs actually do it, and that's really good.
Yeah.
And the more you know before you bet, the better shape you're in, and that's why I turned to Galvin. And I want to tomorrow get your picks if you can. We don't have to say your locks, but your picks and what would be some safe bets for the Super Bowl.
Well, I have where the money's going.
Yeah.
So where the money's going in Florida, specifically with Hard Rock Bet, is the way that it breaks down bets on the winners. Who do you think they're betting on in Florida to win the Super Bowl, the Chiefs or the Eagles?
Chiefs.
Everybody think Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Yeah. Surprisingly, only 56%. So not much. It's 56% Chiefs and 44% Eagles right now. Bets on the spread, and the spread I think right now is Chiefs are -1.5 and Eagles are +1.5.
Can I just tell you so that means the Eagles are getting a point.
Yes.
So I would say if you're betting, if your intention is to bet if you think that the Chiefs are going to win, the point shouldn't come into play. Because even though they only win by a couple of points, sometimes I still think 2 points is where you start getting nervous. I think that's a safe bet. However, I think I'm still leaning towards Philadelphia.
So they have Chiefs -1, Eagles +1. So that means if for some reason, it winds up being 19 to 18, whatever, you have +1. in there, whatever. So you tied it up, whatever.
Right.
So that would be a push on that.
Okay.
When it's that close, I'm like, might as well just take the money line, whichever way you're going to go.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get better odds, I would think.
Well, the way it's betting right now is a lot of people are taking the points with the Eagles, 62%.
Oh, wow.
62%
I
are taking that plus 1 point, which puts you at minus 110. It's minus 110 also for the Chiefs at minus 1 point. And then bets on the total. Right now, the total is set at, for total points for the game, is 36.5.
12, 7, 14, 21, 40. It's over. Take the over.
You're taking the over?
Take the over.
You and 85% of Florida say take the over.
Take the over.
85% say take the over. 15% say take the under. I got to tell you, I don't know what it is about the under. The under makes me more nervous than anything in the world. It's exactly the same, because you're either rooting them for stay under or you're rooting for them to go over. But, yeah, for some reason, anytime I take the under, I sweat so much more.
I feel when I take the under, I can't enjoy the game.
Right,
because
you wanted to keep it down.
You want things to slow down
Yeah.
as opposed to an exciting game where they're scoring. You know? It's like, come on,
Top bets by Floridians on Hard Rock Bet for the player props for anytime TD. Who do you think are the top 3 for an anytime touchdown?
Saquon
in the
Barkley.
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Saquon, you say number 1?
Saquon Barkley, number 1.
All right.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, not in there.
Are you serious?
No, he's had a down year. He's not scored a lot.
He
But-
went
Yeah, but
like
it's
6
the Super
games
Bowl.
without scoring. Something
Yeah.
crazy.
Who else?
I got Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy, you're jumping on my train?
Oh, yeah.
He is not in there. Not
Really?
in there. Yeah, surprisingly.
That's the
Pacheco?
go-to.
No. Number 1, Saquon Barkley for anytime touchdown. Number 2,
Mahomes.
brotherly shove, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah. That makes
So they
sense.
get down there, Jalen Hurts. And then if you get close and you want to run it in with the Chiefs, you got Kareem Hunt, anytime TD. Okay? Most bets for players to win the Super Bowl MVP from the Floridians on Hard Rock Bet. Who do you think's number 1?
Say it again, the what?
Most bets for a player. Who do you think's going to win MVP for the Super Bowl?
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes is number 2.
Really?
Guess who's number 1?
Saquon Barkley?
Saquon.
Dang.
I got to tell you, Eagles got to win for Saquon to win.
Yeah.
You're not giving it to the losing team.
If he ends his year as the Super Bowl MVP and Super Bowl champion after that, it's going to be insane.
If anybody at the Giants keeps their job after the end of this year, it's insane.
Yeah,
It's
it'll be the
insane.
greatest, it's not even really a comeback story. It's just the greatest
A big
middle
F you.
finger in the history of sports.
Number 3 is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
Jalen
I
Hurts
see
is
that.
number 3 for that one, yeah. And then it breaks down by the different county by county on who's betting on who. Who do you think Hillsborough is betting on? The most money going on, the Chiefs or the Eagles?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
For 54.9% are betting on the Chiefs. What about Pinellas?
Same thing, Chiefs.
Eagles.
What about Pasco?
Pasco likes the Eagles. Dirty Birds, Dirty Pasco.
What about Manatee?
Manatee, Sea Cow. Manatee, I say Manatee County also dirty like Pasco Eagles.
Chiefs.
What do you think, Hernando?
Hernando, I don't know. I don't even know anybody in Hernando, but I know what's going to happen. At the end of this, you can tell me everybody's the Chiefs.
Everybody's over 50% are all on Chiefs. The closest one is Manatee at 50.4% for the Chiefs. So they're kind of split down the middle on the Chiefs or the Eagles.
Right.
So there you go. That's how it breaks down in Florida to bet on Hard Rock Bet on and where the money's going.
Tomorrow, at some point, I'd like us to break down and do our picks and who we're going to pick. And
Absolutely, and I'll give you what I think are some good bets to make, some where you can make some serious money, and I have one for MVP that will make you a lot, and you only have to bet a little.
And the other thing is that we got to wait till we get back to Florida.
To put it, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things I got to do when we get back on Saturday.
Sure, and those lines jump. Sometimes they jump where you get a better deal, where it's was going to be 64 yards, now it's 62 yards or something like that. So you never know.
I don't know.
Oh, that's what's his name with the soup?
Campbell's?
Yeah, it's Bob Campbell.
No, seriously, he does the soup commercial. He does the Geico commercial. What's his name? He's
That's the thing. There's so many NFL players here. You're like, wait a minute, I
know.
know that guy, but I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Like
Like
show
you
me a comic, I know who he is. You show me a football player, I
Yeah.
have no idea. Yeah. Who?
Yes,
that's who that is.
That's who it
Johnny
was.
Ballsack coming in
Doesn't
blind.
doesn't even see him, and he knows.
Coming in blind.
He is a large, imposing man.
I'll smack that bitch.
I dare you.
Oh, no, I'm just
Challenge.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Show me 1,000.
Johnny knew because I said soup.
Yeah. Carmen, I can run to that serious sign.
Challenge.
Yeah. Show me the grand.
$50.
You don't think you can run there?
Run?
Like jog, or what are you saying? Sprint?
Yeah, like run. That's what we were saying. Like run the whole
Oh,
time,
not,
no break.
no, like jog. I was saying jog.
Like run.
I mean, if I start sprinting, I'll probably get tired halfway there. But I could jog it.
I don't know. I got to tell you.
I don't know.
He was talking about his knees hurting from sitting down. So
I
who knows?
put CBD oil on it.
Listen to me. I can deal with a lot of pain. I have a high tolerance for pain.
Mike threw out his hip running with his Clydesdales.
Yeah. Did you guys chase the Clydesdales
Yeah.
last night? You're hilarious.
Yeah, too.
You're
Yeah,
hilarious. What is the plan for tonight? Like, I'm starting to get the itch now.
Oh, now you 3 days in, you're getting the itch?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like now, like my work end is in sight. So
Right,
now
right.
I feel like I can kind of loosen up a little bit.
I'll go right now.
I'll go right now.
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't a challenge, Gio. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Gio's ready to fight. I'll go right now.
Listen, I want to tell you that we're constantly putting up as much as we can on social media. So if you go follow us at Instagram at the Mike Calta Show and at 1025 The Bone, you can see the pictures of Bert and of Gerald and of Blandino and everybody else that's come by and it's coming by. You know.
Something's going on.
I got to meet Jerome Bettis today.
Yeah,
How cool
yeah.
was that?
The bus is just standing next to us in the morning. Who is it, Gio?
I don't
Go
know.
investigate. Go investigate.
Yeah, no, I thought it looked like something important was happening.
It's
but
hard. It's
I
hard.
got to tell you, I think we're bringing Johnny B next time. You don't know who
Yeah,
anyone is.
It's
It's
weird.
hard because all the TV places are behind us, and there's doors that lead straight to
Right,
them,
right,
so they
right.
don't have to walk through us. So
Sneak in and out.
we just know when there's a little bit of commotion.
This goes back to my thing that TV looks down upon us.
Oh.
They've
Oh,
got
for
secret
sure.
trap doors that they're getting people. I stalked Gronk yesterday for an hour and a half.
Yeah, but this is nerd TV. Like in this area, we don't rank high because it's all sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If this was all music or comedy or stuff, we'd be killing it.
Us
over
and all the sports stations were over by the chicken wings, where
know, I
ESPN is over by.
By
you
the
know,
Hey,
door.
don't say it's like a bad thing.
No, no, I'm not
Chicken wings are pretty
complaining.
good.
But you get a lay of the room, you see where the priorities are at.
Yeah.
Carmen ate rice yesterday.
You did?
Not a
And your
lot.
jambalaya?
In my
Or
jambalaya,
your
yeah.
gumbo, whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
should
didn't-
go get some. I feel like.
Oh,
she's back,
baby.
Yes.
I like it. I don't know what is on the menu. Gio, so far the entire time I've been in New Orleans, I had 4 crawfish. Gio brought me 4
Yeah?
crawfish.
Wait,
yesterday.
I did find some
He
crawfish
went out on-
yesterday. They were
Went fishing and
no,
got
they
them?
were serving
in a
it
lake
here.
out back. He went and pulled them out.
Can I point out a fact?
Yeah,
I've had more beers than you.
you certainly
since
have.
you've been here.
He's
You
had more.
certainly
You've
have.
had more beers than most of us.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
But
That's not true.
What is
This
that
is
thing
you.
that everybody's carrying that looks like a hubcap? Is that some sort of
I
soccer
think it's
trophy?
a soccer trophy. Yeah.
Oh, they're carrying around white gloves and it looks like a hubcap.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's so funny? You see a lot of things out here, man. We're here with the soccer group is here. You got these guys from Texas that are next to us that are pulling Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman over to their table.
Eli Manning was right over there 2
Eli
seconds
was
ago.
2 feet away from us doing a Toyota thing. I was stalking him and I put a picture up on our Instagram. All this stuff is at the Mike Calta Show, and I want to thank the guys at Budweiser and Bud Light, and of course Hard Rock Bet for making it possible for us to be out here today, sharing this time with you guys. Tomorrow we start it all over again as we get up early at 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll start broadcasting here at 6 a.m. for you guys, and then who knows how long we'll go tomorrow, depending on how full it is in this place. We're going to stick around and hang out here in case anything crazy happens, so keep following us on social media. Somebody's got to go figure out who that guy is.
It's Max Crosby.
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Plays for the Raiders.
Oh, Max Crosby. Yes.
He's the soup guy.
No,
He's
that's
not a
the
soup guy, surprisingly.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I'm surprised by white guys when you said that they play football. I
Oh,
don't
yeah?
know. Yeah, I don't know any.
There's still some white guys playing.
There's a couple left.
Large.
All right, good. And that's it. We'll wrap it up for today, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a great day. The Johnny B After Show is up next. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.